After watching the PlayStation 5 Pro presentation, I'm confident in one thing. I know I'm the target demo for this product. See, I'm a gaming enthusiast who spares no dollar for access to quality gaming. That includes the biggest games, best graphics, and the smoothest performance. That said, there is a limit, as so far even the most enthusiasts like myself of consumers are willing to go. For instance, I will pay over $100, maybe even $150 for a special edition of a game that I purely want, that I really think is going to be a benefit to me. But if that special edition only comes bundled with the standard game and let's just say a $3 off coupon for a Big Mac, maybe not. And there goes the dilemma here. Being an enthusiast is not separated from sensible consumer decisions. And when it comes to the PlayStation 5 Pro, that's the $1 million question. On reveal day, were we shown enough to justify the $700 price tag for its target demo, the gaming enthusiast? Or did PlayStation go too far to protect its margins and price themselves into an even more niche demographic? The price insensitive enthusiasts. We'll tackle all this on the next installment of The Spill, our gaming hot topic video series. Buckle up and get ready for a good one. Let's go. What's up, people? What's up, people? What's up, people? It is your boy MM2K of Hard Knock Digital Culture, Cloud Dosage, and MM2K Gaming, back again with The Spill. This is where we talk about the latest and greatest in video gaming news in shorter video form. This isn't a full podcast. We try to keep it significantly a lot shorter, and we focus on one subject matter. But before we get into all that, do us a huge favor. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and rock those bells for notifications, please, so you know when we're dropping these doses. Okay, this one is called the PlayStation 5 Pro Cost Debate Exposed. I'm seeing a lot of stuff going back and forth, and I think that this whole conversation is not doing gamers a service. I really hate when conversations get to a place to where people are just throwing rhetoric out there and nothing informed is being said on either side. So what I want to do is cut the fat from both sides of this argument so you get the straight dope of what's going on and why or why not this may be a problem. So in order to do that, we got to go to the very beginning, which was the reveal a few days ago from this recording. So let's go do that right now. This is an article from Insider Gaming. It says Sony reveals that the PlayStation 5 Pro with the November release date. The PS5 Pro is an all-digital console with the release date of November 7th. As far as the price goes, it retails for $699. That's a $200 increase over the base PlayStation 5 that features a disk drive. The console comes with a 2TB SSD, a dual sense controller, and a copy of Astro's Playroom pre-installed should you want to add a disk drive. You can buy the separate disk drive from the console for $80. Okay, all right. So let's ponder on that. Let's take a moment to think about that. Because here's what happened next after that reveal. Reasonably so, $699, create sticker shock. I don't think there's never been a mainstream console that's come out at that price. When I see mainstream, I'm talking about like within the more successful brands of console gaming. I don't think there's been that price for a mainstream console, right? Genesis, I'm talking Sega, Xbox, Nintendo, PlayStation, right? So as a result, the PlayStation 5 Pro reveal is already Sony's most disliked console announcement. Bet you didn't see that coming. And this is an excerpt from that article. This is the official PlayStation 5 Pro reveal. Video currently sits at 2.9 million views. Now, this is as of a few days ago, with 90,000 likes and 140,000 dislikes. And the dislikes only getting higher. Again, this is a bigger backlash than any previous PlayStation console has been subject to. So here's the debate in a nutshell. The debate comes on two sides. Side number one is that there's people who think the price is just fine, and those people that think the price are fine. They're calling gamers that are disputing this price in the rollout just simply broke and making excuses for them being broke. We've had those accusations thrown at our co-host Cold Blood when he was talking about his displeasure with the price, right? All of a sudden he's broke. You know what I mean? And other people are saying, well, you're just not an enthusiast. You're not part of the enthusiast market. So those are the claims that are being thrown at people that are complaining about this sticker shock. Second part of this discussion, which is equally as, off the mark, is that people are outraged because they, for some reason, no reason set by PlayStation, but they were expecting true 4K 60 gaming this gen. Right? They were listening to a lot of the knuckleheads in the community. They were expecting that. And this is making them upset. Then there's also another subsect of gamers who I think are more reasonable, but may still be a little bit hyperbolic about this. They're saying that, hey, if we accept this, expect $1,000 consoles at the beginning of next gen, right? So there are people that are worried about them not getting the 4K 60 that they felt like they were promised for these base consoles. And then there's people that believe that we're going to get $1,000 consoles at the beginning of next gen. All right. The truth is somewhere in the middle, but we're gonna get to that. But here's one thing that is part of the truth that I think are substantial complaints and substantial concerns, and why I personally am not favorable of this. This is where I land. I am not favorable. And I think the people that illustrate this the best are Digital Foundry. I think Digital Foundry does a great job in illustrating the concerns. One of the first things that Digital Foundry said is they said, look, there's no proof there's not enough proof rather of, what games are going to look like what. Like, we don't have numbers, details, anything to measure against. Digital Foundry was given some stills, but even when I look at the stills, I don't see much of a difference. You know what I'm saying? And I don't care about stills. I need to see the game in motion. So when I saw the presentation in motion did not scream to me, oh, that's a $700 upgrade. That's what I'm going to get. You know what I mean? I got it, but you got to show it to me. It's your job to sell it to me, not for me to find excuses to buy it just so I can be part of the fandom, right? So I did not see in motion $700 worth of upgrades, right? Also, the whole rollout was just lackluster to me. Like, you were just saying yes. You were just confirming this was true. And you were basically just confirming the stuff that was already leaked. I mean, I felt like that was a good way to make Insider Gaming and Tom Henderson feel good about themselves and pat themselves on the back. But that did nothing for me, the consumer. I got no credible, vital information that said, hey, this thing exists and tangibly, this is what it's going to do for its $700 price tag. I was told things that it may want to achieve, but definitively what it's going to do and for what and at what scale, I did not get that. The lackluster rollout was horrendous, and Digital Foundry spoke of that. And last but certainly not least, this is the most troublesome thing for me. Now, again, this isn't etched in stone, but it does put a big chink in the armor of the worth of this thing, even to enthusiasts. This is an IGN report where they take a snippet of what Digital Foundry had to say. And again, I think Digital Foundry capsulized the concerns perfectly. It says, will the PS5 Pro run GTA 6 at 4K 60? Probably not, say the experts, right? And I want to take an excerpt from what Digital Foundry had to say amongst the other things that I just recited. It says, when asked if GTA 6 could realistically run at 60 frames per second on the PlayStation 5 Pro, Richard Ledbetter of Digital Foundry is blunt in his analysis. Quote, no. Grand Theft Auto games have always run complex simulations that push the CPU hard, which is why every GTA game has initially launched on their target platforms at 30 frames per second or lower. He continues, the PlayStation 5 Pro uses the same CPU as the PlayStation 5, and it would be extremely challenging to hit 60 frames per second. If the base PlayStation 5 version is targeting 30 frames per second, end quote. He explains, quote, "This isn't a GPU problem, it's a CPU problem," end quote. So this is something that we've routinely heard from Digital Foundry. They are experts in these type of things. And as we found out from the spec release, the CPU has not been increased or has not been changed. Same CPU, right? All this is GPU intensive and stuff like that. So if that's the case, Digital Foundry is very doubtful. They're betting. This is what it is. Digital Foundry is betting their chips on no. This thing is going to be CPU bottleneck, and that same CPU bottleneck is going to occur in the PlayStation 5 Pro. So no, you're not going to get 60 frames per second. You're not getting on the base model, so you're not getting it here. That, if it's true, is a problem, but that is the problem. Digital Foundry is saying that, but they're not PlayStation, and we could only have PlayStation and Rockstar confirm that. So where's PlayStation at with this? Here's my argument versus all this, versus both of the sides that are really mucking this up and saying a bunch of crazy stuff. All right. So let's address the crazy stuff from the glazing enthusiasts. The glazing enthusiasts are using information that I think has been put out there wrongly to justify, oh, this is an enthusiast product. What information has been put out there wrongly or inaccurately? Here, let's go here. This is the homie Matt Piscatella. Love Matt. Y'all drove him off for Twitter, and I still love him. He's on Blue Sky now. But here's something that Matt had to say in regards to all this. So I want to do this here. Let's do this live on air to hopefully make this make sense for everybody. I'm going to highlight this right here in green. All right, did it do it? No, it didn't do it. Okay, let's go back. I want to highlight this in green. Don't make me look like a fool. There we go. All right, so we're going to highlight this in green. And then we're going to highlight this in green. And then we're going to go down here. Now, bear with me now. It'll all make sense shortly. And we're going to highlight this in green. Then we're going to go back up here and we're going to highlight this in red. Okay. So let's go back down here first. Matt Piscatella put out this fun fact. He says, PlayStation 4 Pro fun fact. In the US, PlayStation 4 Pro accounted for 13% of total lifetime PS4 units and about 15% of dollars. So what they mean is, look, it only sold around 13% of the player base, but because it was more expensive, it brought in 15% of the revenue. That's a big hefty chunk to help boost up their margins. And PlayStation, we know right now, they're in a serious place in regards to their margins. Their margins have been cut in half since 4 years ago, around 4 years ago, where the margins have gone from 12% down to 6%. And so they're looking to increase their margins. Also talking or listening to Digital Foundry, they surmise that we don't see $200 worth of upgrades here. Like the upgrades, and I'm just guesstimating here, the upgrades may be half that, but the rest of that they're trying to make in profit, right, off the machine. And there's nothing wrong with making profit off a machine, especially a high-end enthusiast machine. But they're suggesting that these would be the highest margins on a console ever, including prior mid-gen refreshes. That's likely all to make up for their loss in margins. The extra $5 on the damn controller, right? The raising price to the digital version with the PlayStation Slim, the base version, the price hike in Japan, and there's plenty more to come under the great leader Hiroki Totoki, and I do mean that sarcastically, right? So because of that, they're all about margins, and I think that plays a huge part in why this thing is $700. Now, there's other ways that I think they can get those margins up. We have a podcast that's, if you're listening to this live, there's a podcast on the back end of this. Stay tuned for that podcast. If you're not listening to this live, there's going to be a card that'll pop up at the end of this where you can check out that podcast. All right. With that being said, though, that is right. That is an actual fact. And I'm happy that he pointed it out. Here's where I think the mistake was made inadvertently. Matt Piscatella is saying, hey, look, if you think the price of all right, hey, we're here, guys, and we're sorry. I mean, well, you got to listen to a great video, and shame on you if you didn't watch that video last night. But we normally air a video before we go live, and it's usually in the video that I aired the day before. So if you didn't watch that full video, it's 30 minutes. I couldn't play the whole 30 minutes right now, but go watch that video, man. It's a great video. Anyway, reason why me and Cold Blood took an extra 5 minutes before we went on here is because we were talking about Digital Foundry, and I need you guys in it because my brother didn't catch this, but me and him were talking about the importance that PlayStation put on Digital Foundry. And let us know in the chat if you guys remember hearing this, that the FTC, remember in the court documents when Jim Ryan, excuse me, Jesus, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry, that was rude. When Jim Ryan during the FTC trial had said how much Sony pays attention to fucking Digital Foundry in their analysis.
Imagine how much they jizzed out their fucking ego after they heard that.
Yes. And dude, no, honestly, remember everybody was doubting Digital Foundry. You know, I mean, Thrash still does this shit, but everybody was hammering. When that shit came out, it kind of like ordained Digital Foundry. And here's my thing. Even though in my video, I talk about Digital Foundry, there's a reason that I do that. Because Sony ordained them. So if they're sitting there talking shit, what Sony did and saying what they said during that court hearing, they made it seem like that Digital Foundry should be the all-seeing eye when it even comes to their fucking tech. Which, if you guys remember, because you know I always talk about Digital Foundry and why we shouldn't rely on them so much. I got a video talking about I wish they never existed. And I know it's mean-spirited, but that's the truth. That being said, remember at the beginning of this generation when Digital Foundry was doubting that PlayStation would have the performance that it does in comparison to Xbox. Remember that? Y'all remember that,
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
So the question is, why do these motherfuckers care so much? But y'all remember that from the FTC trial. Why do they care so much about what Digital Foundry has to say? And by that being out there publicly, they, even if it was Jim Ryan or whatever who said it, they need to publicly denounce whatever they say about their product. I would get out there and say, look, we like Richard, we like what he's saying, but the specs, we haven't talked specs or anything yet. We haven't put this in front of Digital Foundry yet. So I wouldn't take their speculation as gospel at this moment, just to warn you guys. They have to, I know Sony doesn't like responding to stuff, but they have to do that. Why? Because every time we turn around, when it comes to Sony, Digital Foundry says something, it's taken as gospel. So if I'm lying, I'm flying. I'm telling y'all, PlayStation did this and they need to change that. That's why I kept bringing up Digital Foundry, and I'm not doubting. See, a lot of people think that we're doubting the PlayStation 5 Pro and what it's capable of, which we're about to show you. We saw a leak that if the leak is true, right, Cold Blood, because Cold Blood showed, well, I saw it too, but Cold Blood pulled it out and said, here, let's put this on the show. If the leak is true, then that makes the PlayStation 5 more promising. Our argument is you just got to show it definitively. That's all we're saying. It's not that we're broke. It's a principle thing. Show us definitively, and then yeah, you'll get our backing as well. But no, we're not going to pay $700 just because. You know what I mean? So that's but that whole thing with Digital Foundry and me mentioning them in my video and me referencing them, that's not to say that I lay myself at the feet of Digital Foundry. we've proven them wrong on the cloud side. Digital Foundry is human, but PlayStation did that. They made them the golden child. When that shit came out in the court document, PlayStation should have done everything that they did to denounce that or spin it, and they haven't. So now that every time Digital Foundry said something, true or not, it's ordained. They don't know. They don't have the hardware in front of them. So, I'm getting a lot of replies. Digital Foundry don't know what they're talking about. Digital Foundry don't know. I don't trust Digital Foundry. But then when Digital Foundry comes out with something that y'all agree with, see, this is what Digital Foundry said. Y'all got to pick. Y'all got to choose a side. And I think what'll help you choose that side is if Sony comes out and says, if you don't hear it from, that's what I want to hear. That's why I'm so adamant about the price versus what we were shown. I want to hear it from Sony. And Sony should have rolled it out with a little bit more detail. But anyway, those are my thoughts. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? What's up? It is another episode of In a Row Pack Podcast. This is In a Row episode 75. Labeled Xbox has even more layoffs, PlayStation 5 Pro debate, and Crimson Desert impressions. Before we get into all that, do us a huge favor, man. Hit that like button, y'all.
That mofo always thinks about desserts. God damn.
Yeah, I know. Shit. Shout out to Blue Fire Demon. This is how you doing, man? I'm doing good, man. Cold Blood's doing good too, man. Don't forget about Cold Blood now. He's doing good too.
I'm just a dessert, right?
We're doing good, man. That's my brother. Y'all gotta check out my brother too, man. He's doing good. Cold Blood, we were talking too before we went live about your experience with Astrobot. I don't know if you want to get into that right now or if you want to wait.
Well, it just took 3 hours for me to crash the fucking game.
Damn.
So I was so pissed off since then. I had no motivation to turn it back on, bro. Like it literally stopped the fucking broadcast. What the fuck, Sony?
Wow.
Make that shit at least say, okay, you got 15 minutes to get back into the game or the broadcast stops.
Yeah.
Or something, bro. Like, what the hell? The whole thing was just done. So I would have had to call you, tell you to make another thumbnail and shit. Nah, bro. I was not about to do that to you, bro.
That sucks. No, it's all right. No, I'm just fucking.
I was enjoying myself until that shit happened, bro.
Mm-hmm. That's weird. Are you guys experiencing problems with Astrobot? How much it retail for, Cold Blood? It was $60, right?
Yes, but I got it for 40, so
yeah.
that lessens my pain right now a little bit.
Oh man. All right, y'all. I'm gonna pull up your comments. We got RPG.
No, but great game. No. Listen, great game. Get that motherfucker. If you want games like this to keep coming to PlayStation, get it. I swear to God. If that shit ain't selling, you ain't seeing games like this from Sony again.
Yeah. You gotta support them, man. Gotta support them. You can't talk about the bots and fucking Game Pass and y'all don't buy these games either. You gotta support them.
Yep.
So RPG 88 says howdy. Paul Game says I'm getting one. Talking about the PlayStation 5 Pro, says I don't think the price is fine. Can you elaborate on that, Paul G? Why would you get it if you don't think the price is fine?
Well, it's easy. It's easy probably because he's a PlayStation gamer and he wants the best shit that is out there. And he doesn't like the price, which is all right. But like I said, if you don't like the price, you vote with your wallet and don't get it. But
yeah,
I ain't judging. I'm not like these fucking idiots on Twitter that saying, you better buy it. You better buy it now.
Yeah,
Fuck
or
you.
you better, yeah. No, I get you. You're right. I'm just, if you don't think it's fine, but you know you're getting it, that kind of confuses me. Like, I have the money, and now that we're finding out that you can get up to $410 for a trade-in, I definitely fucking got it. But I'm not okay.
Oh, that's gonna fall down, bro. That's gonna fall down very fast. I'm telling you.
It is. No, and I was talking about this morning with the members. And speaking of that, if you're not a member, man, hit that member stream, hit that join button. You're missing a lot of fucking good content. Monday through Friday, we're dropping member streams. I can't remember what day of the week it was that I think it was Monday. I couldn't do a member stream, but I ended up sneaking in the video in between meetings. You get a lot of content, and we're looking to add more, and we're going to bring the interviews back too. We haven't finished season 1 yet, but it's just the principle of me, because analysts are saying this, Paul G, they're protecting their margins, which means that in listening to Digital Foundry, not saying that they're all seeing eye, but according to them, and PlayStation isn't bucking them, and they gave them the crown. According to them, and this is what frustrates me about PlayStation, because they're not saying shit. There's not 200, like there's a $300 difference between the Slim and this. Okay. And what Digital Foundry said is that there are not $200 to $300 worth of upgrades in this machine. That, you know what I mean? So that, like, you know, in so many words, they're saying maybe 100, maybe 50 dollars worth of upgrades, and all the rest of that is pure profit. If that is the case, then what Sony's trying to do.
Well, Moss, how much would a 2 terabyte SSD cost you right now?
I don't know, 2 terabyte SSD.
One that has also the speeds of PlayStation, at least.
And what are they're like at 48 gigs per second or something? 2 terabyte SSD.
48 gigs per second. What are you talking about? Holy shit! I want that SSD, bro.
Oh, is that the?
Holy
no, I'm thinking.
Bro. Five gigs, bro.
My bad. My brain was stuck on the Wi-Fi 7. My bad.
I was about to say, holy fuck! What generation of SSD is that?
Oh shit. Well, here's the thing that we gotta consider too. We can't, when we're looking at what it's going to cost Sony at mass production, we can't utilize retail prices. We got to go and find out what the wholesale price is, and we got to take in consideration that they buy in bulk. So even though SSDs are not cheap retail wise, that's not the exact price they're going to pay for getting it wholesale. You know what I mean? But yeah, they're saying that, okay, so there's a terabyte in there now, going up to 2 terabytes. Yep, here it goes. The WD Black SN8 076. Hold on, where's the specs on this motherfucker? Yeah, I think this is up to 7300 megabytes per second. Yep, for PlayStation 5. So this is 149. You know what I mean? So it would probably cost Sony, I'm going to say it's going to cost Sony maybe like $70, $75. If not less.
Well, there you have already a bigger upgrade, theoretically.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to cost more, but they're saying it isn't $300 more. Like you're saying it's
no, absolutely not. But I don't think $100 or $50 is right. It's more than that.
Let me see. When you look at it, 1 terabyte. Hold on. 1 terabyte of the same drive. Okay, it's only $50 cheaper. So yeah, they're not seeing a significant boost in price. It's only $50 cheaper. So yeah, I mean, that may be true, and they're trying to make up on. I think that Hiroki Totoki is trying to make up on margins. He's been talking about that. He's been trying to squeeze margins. To Hiroki Totoki is a straight market guy, meaning PlayStation is fine as a company. They are fine as a company. Are they in a rocky situation? It's rocky, but it's fine. Like if you're in a car and it's rocking because you're on, doesn't mean is your car falling apart? No, it's a little rocky than what it normally is. PlayStation is fine. So when you listen to these hating bots out here, oh, PlayStation is solving Sony, it's a bunch of bullshit. PlayStation is fine. They're having issues with the yen. Their margins are cut like 60%. You know what I'm saying? But considering that we're on the back end of a pandemic and all the companies around them that are less successful have had to fucking slash, you know what I mean? Completely gut their companies in a way that PlayStation hasn't because of their success. Sony is fine. You know, so it's a rocky period. It's going to be rocky for everybody. It is what it is. That being said, your CFO, his main job is to make you look as attractive as possible to investors. That's his only job, is to make you look as attractive as possible to investors. Investors look at a 60% margin loss and they're like, I can't recommend you, Sony. And that is going to give him jock itch. So now that you got this is why the CFOs normally are just CFOs. They're never in any other leadership role. But for some reason, Sony put him in a leadership role and he's doing CFO type shit, which is trying to get the margins in extra places like the PlayStation 5 Pro, like the fucking controllers. They've gone up $5. Extremely raising the price in Japan when the yen is starting to balance out. That's CFO type shit that is anti-consumer. CFOs don't give a fuck about consumers. Like everybody else in the company, they got to have a balance. They got to think about the investors and the consumer. They got to, we got to tweak a little bit here and tweak a little bit there and tweak a little bit. No, CFOs, the only consumers they care about are investors. That's what they're all about. When you put someone like that's short-sighted like that in charge of consumer relation type stuff, you're going to get these type of things that's happening. That's why I've never been a fan of Hiroki Totoki. From the moment he's opened his mouth, he said some crazy shit. Now, don't get me wrong. His approach is exactly what Bungie needed. I think what he's doing to Bungie is exactly what they fucking needed. He is the remedy for them. But you don't need to, if I need open heart surgery, sure, rip open my chest. But if I got a splinter, fuck no, stay away from me. Get that away from me. But that's all CFOs know how to do. And he's trying to make up the margins within the PlayStation 5 Pro and elsewhere. And we're going to see this as long as he's in that position. So, but just so you guys know why this is happening. Okay, so we talked about Astrobot. Let me see, is there anything? Oh yeah. Hey, Cold Blood, did you ever find out when that Concord episode for that Amazon show was coming? Does anybody know?
How was it called?
Did I say Concord or did I say something else? I forgot what I can't even remember what the name of the show is. But I just want to remind everybody that we are going to have a watch party.
Secret level.
Secret level? Okay, yeah, we are going to have
15 episodes about Armored Core, Dungeons and Dragons, Spelunky. Oh my god, really? December 10th.
Okay. September 10th.
Yeah.
Oh, we already missed
December.
Oh, December 10th. Okay. You got Sean lurking in here. Okay, so December 10th, y'all. Mark it on your calendar. We're going to be doing a watch party in our Discord, and we're going to be laughing our asses off at the Concord episode. So be there or be square. All right. Let's go through these comments. Corey Massey said, Sony never promised 4K 60 on PlayStation 5. That's cap. Absolutely. And I pointed that out in the video, Corey. That came from people in the community. You know what I'm saying? I always said that these consoles came out 2 years too early. How many people play in 4K actually? Well, according to PlayStation, I guess at least on their console, only 25% play in 4K. Like, only 25% play in quality mode. I can't even say that quality is true 4K. It might be in a lot of cases. I don't know. But I rarely play in quality mode. Says not many, I think. Yeah, when you look at PC, like when you look at the overwhelming majority of even screens that people have for PC, Steam has 1080p PCs at 56%, and 4Ks are at like 5%. You know what I mean? Paul Game says I'm getting a PlayStation 5 Pro, but I don't like the price. Still not up with the iPhone and Galaxy margins. I don't know what the margins are for the Galaxy and the iPhone. When I say margins, we're talking about profits, net profits. I don't know what they are. But this is a console, so the pricing structure is significantly different. Where phones are a little bit more mainstream, higher demand for phones, so the prices are going to be higher. Higher demand, technology, complicated technology or whatever you want to call it, higher price point. People make way too big deal on resolution settings. Ice Queen Gaming in the house. She says still feeling unwell, plus got a cold now. I hope you feel better. Let's see here. He says, I'm done defending the price. I'm going to buy my PlayStation Pro outright. I don't need validation from the internet to say that it's a good purchase for me. No, nobody does. Nobody does. You buy what you buy. Nobody should be telling somebody what to do with their pockets at all. I shouldn't tell nobody. I shouldn't be telling Corey, no, don't buy that, man. But in reverse, it's not, oh man, you should buy that. Stop being broke. No. I have a standard as a gamer that I'm sticking by. And until that standard is met, I'm still undecided. Now, we did get some hopeful information via a leak that maybe that if it's correct, it'll push me more towards decided and yes. But right now I'm undecided. And the only thing, and what I'm, understand what we're arguing. We're arguing two things. We are arguing that personally for us, we are not happy with the price versus what we were shown. So we're not getting it as of yet. That could change if we're shown more. But B, and I think this is the bigger message, it's not about people not buying. It's not about us telling people not to buy it. We think, this is our analysis and our opinion, we think reflectively that there are more people out there like us, Cold Blood and I, than people want to believe. There are more people like us than people want to believe. I've seen surveys, I've seen comments on social media, I've seen a variety of different things, and trust me, I know how to gauge demographics. That's what I do for a living. I'm a project manager, and all I get paid to do at this juncture is to go and study different groups, utilize a database that I built, and try to predict their habits. That's what I do right now on this project management thing that I'm working on right now. And I've been doing that for years. When it comes to gaming, what got me started here is that when I had an OG Xbox, and me and my brother liked System Link. And System Link was this thing where this is before co-op gaming and online gaming really blew up. Because a lot of the machines were not capable, the internet wasn't that strong, for one, in order to do this, and two, the machines weren't capable enough. So because of that, Xbox had designed this thing called System Link to deal with the lack in technology at the time, meaning if I had a crossover cable, and Microsoft could provide you with a crossover cable, or you could buy it yourself. And a crossover cable is just simply an Ethernet cable that allows data to transfer back and forth between the two units or computers that it's connected to. So if you had a crossover cable, I could have my Xbox, you can have your Xbox, and we could play a multiplayer Xbox game on different screens. We didn't have to do split screen. So let's just say, for instance, a game called Conflict Vietnam that me and my brother played all the time. We could have played it split screen on my screen, or we could have played it through System Link, where his character and his play gets his own entire screen, and so do I. And that's because, now at the time that sounds crazy, like, oh, y'all had to do all that. The technology over the internet wasn't there yet. So you needed something like a crossover cable or System Link in order to do that. PlayStation didn't have that. That was specific to Xbox, the OG Xbox. So us being ignorant to the process and not understanding that, hey, you might have a cool feature, but if you're being outsold 8-1, developers don't give a fuck about your feature. Me and my brother were mad. We were like, how come Microsoft is not adding this to more? We thought that Microsoft had something to do with this. So we would go to different GameStops, talk to people about this feature and talk to different demographics and be on we was on MySpace, all the shit, and get petitions, and we would mail them to Redmond. We did this all the time. And that's what started me covering. And then by me doing that, I started finding out more about the current gamers during that generation, and about different demographics and how they move, how different gamers move, and the type of games that they like, the Pikmin gamers and shit, and the AAA gamers like me. I started learning a lot about gamers and their habits. So that's something that started with me 19 years ago. So 19 years later, I kind of have an understanding of the pulse of, not only do I do this for a living, but I have an understanding in the pulse of gamers that don't like what I like, how they'll tend to move. So looking at certain data, looking at things that are being said, I think that there's a lot of noise out there that might be leading, and I could be wrong. Because this is all guesstimates. I haven't run a complex calculation through a spreadsheet or anything like that. Nothing like that. But I think with all the noise that is coming from both sides, there's a silent majority of hyper enthusiasts that are like, I'm not sure about that. I'm not sold yet. And they just don't want to say nothing because they don't want to battle on the internet. I think there's a lot of people like Cold Blood and I that want to buy this thing, but we're not going to buy it simply to buy it. We have to be shown why we should. Why should I trade in my day one PlayStation 5, as nostalgic as it is to me, for something that I don't feel like I'm getting the biggest bang out of my buck for? And then I'm going to say this and shut up and we'll move on, because we're going to start off talking about Xbox first. I'm extra sensitive to this because I am a hyper enthusiast, and I'm less sensitive to price. You're talking to someone who bought every single console except for an Xbox Series console. For the last 20-something years, I bought every single console that was out except for an Xbox Series, and you can say a Switch.
No, you did not.
I didn't buy a Switch.
Yeah,
That's
exactly. Exactly.
So, with that said, I have put tens of thousands, not hundreds of thousands, into gaming altogether. Twisted Sin said, Did you see that who MS hired recently? I think Phil is probably sweating right now for his job. You would have to send me a link, Twisted Sin. Twisted Sin, do we have you as a mod? I think you are a mod. You have to send a link.
Oh, Jenna Hayes is in the house.
Jenna, what's up? So I have everything. I have had everything. Shit, during the PlayStation 2, Xbox One era, we had 2 of everything. My brother had a PlayStation, I had a PlayStation. He had an Xbox OG, I had an Xbox OG, and then we had a decked out PC to go along with it. We had everything. When the 360 era came out, mind you, I was vaguely interested in the PlayStation 3. Vaguely. There were like maybe a handful of games. Well, no, when Resistance, all the Resistances and the Kill Zones and the Uncharted's came out up to 3 on the PlayStation 3, I always got them. But here's the thing. I would get one of those games, play it, beat it, all the Infamouses, both of the Infamouses, play them, beat them. There would be nothing else I'd be interested in. My PlayStation 3 would be collecting dust. Guess what I would do? I would sell it. Another game would come. I'm like, oh shit. Play it, beat it. It would sit there, collect dust. I would sell it. I've had like 4. I want to say I bought about 4 PlayStation 3s. That's fucking crazy. And they were all the backwards compatible fat editions. I had to have the backwards, and I always said every time I bought another one, I would be like, no, this is the one I'm going to keep. And I would never keep it. I'm like, this thing is sitting, collecting dust, man, and such and such, and I could trade this in and get some games or whatever, right? But I've done that. So what's that? Like what? $1,800 or some shit? Because it did go down in price. Yeah, so I won't spare any costs if I really want something. It's not about being broke. We're not broke. But just because you're an enthusiast doesn't mean that you don't have standards. And I think that's the mistake that's being made. Let me see. Twisted Sin gave us this link. All right, so we're going to move on. We're going to talk about Xbox. Let's do that. Let's take a look at the... hold on, what the fuck? Why is it? I don't care about YouTube. Oh, okay, I see what it did. Here we go. So, Microsoft hires former GE CFO Carolina Dybeck Happy as new operating chief. She's their, I don't know. What would make you think Dybeck coming in to stand alongside Amy Hood? Margins are about to become a bigger part of Xbox's, of executives' performance goals and bonus structures. Many beans will be counted. Some will stand, some will fall. He's a fucking Phil thought he was in trouble before. I mean, okay, possibly. Look, bro, here's what's going to happen with Xbox. Xbox is going to, I was just having this conversation not too long ago. Microsoft Gaming, I think, is going to be fine. Is it going to be a juggernaut like a PlayStation or a Tencent? Fuck no. But it'll be fine, meaning they'll be the biggest third-party publisher out there. Okay, kudos for them. But being a third-party publisher does not reward you the financial gain that having a killer marketplace does. When you have a killer marketplace, you're going to make like 20 billion, 25 billion. That's what PlayStation and Tencent does. You know what I'm saying? Microsoft, like, okay, I feel like Microsoft is going to lose some money. Here's why I think they're going to lose some money. I don't believe that Microsoft is going to have a next gen console. I think they're going to do hardware. Now, anything can change with Microsoft. I don't even think they know what they're going to do. I think they're going to do hardware. I think they're going to do something that's cloud streaming related, like a NVIDIA Shield Pro or NVIDIA, something like that. I could be wrong, but if Microsoft were to get back into console gaming, that would be fucking stupid. Because they clearly don't have the clientele and the staff to know what to do in order to fight that fight. I think they're going to do something over the cloud. I think they're just going to be like a glorified Ubisoft. Like you guys know that Ubisoft, and we broke this story on Cloud Dosage. That's the cloud website that I co-own. I want to show you guys know that Ubisoft last month launched its own cloud streaming service, right? Do you guys know that? You guys probably don't know that. You should be going to Cloud Dosage and paying attention to this stuff. Okay. So hold on. Let's see. Ubisoft Cloud. Let me go Ubisoft Cloud. Why is it? God damn it. Ubisoft Cloud. Should it be Ubisoft Avatar? Yeah, they launched a service with Avatar. Avatar was the first game on the service. Right now, I think the service is it's let me see. Avatar video upcoming Ubisoft. What is okay, here it goes right here. Yeah, they launched it in August. I gotta see if we can do better capture. I mean, not capture. Better tag results. Here it goes right here. Ubisoft launches their own cloud gaming service to the public. Ubisoft has launched its own first cloud party first party cloud gaming offering. While they're starting small with a trial for a single game, this has been something that we've been predicting a long time at Cloud Dosage. Ubisoft is calling this their current offering a technical preview. It's using AWS servers under the hood with A10 GPUs. Luna itself has started to use the GPUs in some games. There is no Luna branding in sight, though, and the offering doesn't appear to support Luna controllers. So this is their own cloud gaming service that they're offering. You can go access it through Ubisoft Connect. What you'll do is you'll see it right here, the picture right here, and you can try it out for yourself. This is Xbox. This is Xbox, where they're offering their games via a cloud subscription service while they're still selling their games on other platforms. This is essentially Xbox. This is the new thing that third-party developers are doing. EA had tested something years ago. You guys remember that? A cloud gaming service? They were beta testing something. All of these third-party publishers, Embracer was talking about that. Remember that? Before they collapsed and started selling off everything like crackheads. Remember that? All of these publishers, to increase their profits and their footprint, they're now going to start offering their games in more places. Number one, to try to offer it to more gamers, but number two, to get more gamers access to their games without having to go through a console. Because if they do that, then that's more money in their pocket. Why? Because if I open a cloud gaming service as a publisher and you go directly to my cloud gaming service to interact with my game, that's all my profit. I don't have to share none of it with you. I get that I can't abandon you. You are my life source. But if I can raise my, again, margins by me collecting more money, 100% instead of 70, that's going to work out for me. The thing is that these cloud services cost money. These cloud services are not cheap. So it gotta, quote unquote, hit the margins, as we keep saying. That's the new word in the gaming community. But yeah, check out Cloud Dosage. That's our that's the cloud site that I co-run with Jack. So definitely check it out. Those guys do a lot of great work if you want to be informed of what's going on over there. But that's all Microsoft is doing. They're becoming Ubisoft. And Ubisoft is becoming them. And what is them? What is the new role of the third-party publisher? I put my games everywhere. That's it. They're doing that because they cannot compete with Xbox. I mean, they cannot compete with the storefront. It's a completely different business. What's up, Geek? What's going on? Mary Wilcox says, hey, Twisted. Hey, Ice. Mary. Let's see here. Sorry was on the call. Says, I saw Folky post that on Twitter. Twisted said, Phil holding on to bought his booty. Ryan, think Real Jazz saw that. That would be a fun segment. Yeah, that's all it is. They're going to do less. They fired a whole bunch of people at Activision Blizzard. Matter of fact, fuck it. Let's get right into the show. Start with Xbox news. So, Cold Bloods, a couple things been happening. There's been the Xbox layoffs. If people are not aware, Xbox laid off.
God.
Okay, what's wrong?
Pretend that I'm so fucking shocked. My jaw dropped to fucking hell, bro.
Oh, shit. You scared me and shit. Like, oh shit, what happened? Again, shout out to Sony Profit. I know Sony Profit is a PlayStation troll, but like I said, I can't go to no Xbox guys and get this. What am I to do? It's a shame. In order to get factual Xbox news, I gotta go to the fucking trolls and shit. That's crazy. But Xbox has reportedly been told to go dark today. According to Game Rant, Xbox social media has reportedly gone dark to avoid drawing ire over Microsoft's latest round of layoffs. Microsoft states that the layoffs are restructuring move following the $68.7 billion. Go ahead.
You know why they did that?
Why is that?
Remember the fucking controller where they had the slogan "Feel the Burn"? The day when they
I forgot all about that shit. Yeah. Yeah, feel the burn. That was crazy, bro. That was crazy. Feel the burn. And it was like so brainless. So yeah, they pulled the plug on all their social media. Oh God. Yeah. So we had that happening. Here's the more egregious thing though, bro. Like, holy fuck. God damn. This is crazy. Xbox pulls access to Diablo 4 and Starfield as new Game Pass tier arrives. This is nasty work. Microsoft has rolled out the new tier, the new standard tier for Xbox Game Pass, with many big games now no longer available for subscribers. After the changes were originally announced in July, Microsoft's new standard tier for Game Pass has officially launched worldwide. As of September 10th, the subscription service-based tier, now called Game Pass Standard, will no longer grant access to day one releases or cloud gaming options. This standard membership, which replaces the Xbox Game Pass for console tier, is available for $10.99 a month and gives players access to hundreds of games, online functionality, and various discounts. Since the revamped tier launched, around 40 games previously available as part of the console subscription have been removed. These include Diablo 4, Hellblade 2, Starfield, and plenty of other big name titles which were added to the service over the past year. As highlighted by players on Reset Era, the list of games also include indie titles like Another Crab's Treasure. That's a hurt piece, because that's a good fucking game. And why would you remove Another Crab's Treasure? It's like a little small indie game. Like, god damn, is it that bad? Botany Manor.
Bro, listen. These bots been warned many times.
Yeah.
If you rely solely on Game Pass, you don't own shit. That's exactly what happens now. You didn't own nothing of that and you lost it all. So now either pay more every month or piss the fuck off.
Yep.
Be happy when that shit comes back in 2 years when nobody cares anymore.
God damn. That's wild, bro. They took
Right, Twisted Sin. Bro, that one dude from Ubisoft said it exactly like that.
Yeah.
You will own nothing and you will like it, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were.
That's what happens right now with Xbox.
I remember when, what happened? I remember when I was still hanging on to Xbox, right? Me and Cold Blood were going back and forth, and he's like, no, Xbox is trash. And I would still be on social media criticizing Xbox, still talking my shit on PlayStation, but mainly criticizing Xbox. Like, I was really starting to lose my patience with them, right? And I remember saying one time to on social media about Game Pass, and I'm like, oh yeah, I had just did a podcast where I was talking about Game Pass no longer, or no, Satya Nadella no longer giving you Game Pass numbers. And I was like, you guys need to be concerned about this because this is bad. They're no longer giving you Game Pass numbers. Like, that's not good. And people are like, why? It's just used for fanboy fodder. I said, no. I said, why are you guys falling for this dumb fuckery? It's not about fanboy fodder. Fuck what the fanboys are saying. I'm like, look, we need to know how well this thing is moving, because if you go 4 or 5 years into this thing and you're not buying games anymore, right? And then all of a sudden they yank this thing, guess what? You're fucked. Oh, that ain't gonna happen. Game Pass ain't going nowhere. How are you gonna know if they're not putting the numbers out there? And Cold Blood, that's the moment when they told me, a bunch of motherfuckers told me, you're no longer part of the Xbox community. They excommunicated me that day. You're no longer part of the Xbox community. All you do is complain. Get out. I was like,
as they should. As they should, because they can have a different thinker in there. No,
absolutely not.
It has to be the hive mind and only the hive mind.
Yep. They were like, get out. I remember that. And I said, no, what you guys don't understand is that we don't care. Because it's never going to go away. I'm going to find those tweets. And I'm going to put them out there.
Wait, Moss, shout out the chat first.
Okay. We got
we got some new people in here, and even a member that I never saw before.
Oh, we got Kevin Logan in the house. Kevin Logan says, hold on one second. Hold on, Kevin. Where did the social go? Let's continue to go on in the chat. We got Ice Cream Gaming. She says, hey, Corey Massey. Corey Massey says, hey, Mary Wilcox, too many people looking for validation on a purchase. We got Jonathan lurking in the background in the chat. Let's see here. Yep, we already got Twisted Sims comment. He says, got you that link. Yep, I got that. Thank you, brother, for that. We got Geek to Sneak in the house. Who else we got in here? I remember that controller posted "Feel the Burn." You remember that, Ice Queen? We got Kevin Logan in the house. He says, "Don't forget, even the CWA called out Microsoft." Yeah, they did, Kevin.
Wait, who's the CWA? They are
a union group. Like, remember when Microsoft was like, "Oh yeah, we Phil Scott up there. Yeah, we're gonna benefit the unions. Yeah, I mean, this is gonna be great."
You really believe that?
When we gobble them up, when we gobble them up, they're gonna be great. And they even got these. No, here's the kicker, Cold Blood. The fucking unions believed them. It was the unions that believed them. The unions was like, this is a great thing that Microsoft is doing. Oh, we love them. Oh, Phil, dribble your nuts on my face. Oh, da, 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 da. And they went out there and signed all these letters of declaration and gave them all these praises. And he fucked them in the ass, no Vaseline. Okay, now that we got it, thank you very much. Bend over. Bend over. That's exactly what he did. No Vaseline. Now these motherfuckers, like Kevin Logan pointed out, they want to come out and write all these letters. Oh my God, he really used no Vaseline. That shit hurt. Fuck Phil Spencer. Fuck Phil Spencer. Nobody want to hear this shit, man. No, I feel bad for the Activision Blizzard people. I really do. But here's what I want to say. Let me turn off the music first.
I don't feel bad for Bobby.
No, and Bobby's responsible for this. I have a special message for my brother Post Up. Post Up. Post Up with the close up. Hey, Post Up. Remember all that, vag licking you was doing of what's her name? What's her name? Lulu? Remember all that vag slurping you were doing? Well, our good friend Stephen Totilo, and we reported it here. We were one of the only other places that reported here in this specificity. Is remember when Stephen Totilo reported that there were two companies that were going to buy ABK. We don't know who this other company was, but company A was like, you know what? Here's our sell price, and we're going to keep everything intact. But here's our sell price. And then Microsoft gave their sell price, and when they looked at the books and stuff, they were like, no, we're gutting everything. So when the board was deciding who they were going to sell to, they knew what was going to happen. All the fucking parading and glazing that you were doing for Lulu. Lulu was along with what the fuck is his name? Bobby Kotick was like, why are we deliberating this? We do not give a fuck what anybody does when they buy this company. Because some of the people on the board who actually have a soul and a spine was like, hold on. I don't think we should sell to Microsoft because Microsoft is planning to gut all these people. And it was Bobby Kotick who was paraded by Lulu because she got her golden parachute too. They were like, we don't give a fuck what you do to this company. We're getting paid. Go to the fucking beach and shut up. Post Up. You champion this. Yes, you did. And hey Lulu, can you come to my birthday party? And all this shit. Oh, Lulu, give me a high five. Yucca, yucca, yucca. All that shit you was doing online?
Wait, was the birthday thing fucking fake?
No, it was fake, yeah. I don't give a fuck. I'm playing dirty. I'm playing dirty today. I don't give a fuck it was fake. Fuck that pork rind juice. Deep fried greens eating motherfucker. Fuck them. But yeah, Post Up, you champion this shit, bro. This was you. Yeah, Lulu. You doing all that shit, remember? Now If you were to reach Lulu, you would probably get a letter from the FBI for harassment. Leave her alone. We're going to charge you with interstate harassment. Leave her alone. You champion this shit. And all the other motherfuckers that were with you that now want to cry, oh, how do we know this would happen? Y'all champion this shit. Every person at ABK right now that is losing their job because of the way that the positions are declining because of the big tech bubble, the $1 trillion tech bubble, guess what? These motherfuckers may not ever get jobs again in the tech sector or in gaming. All that talent now gone forever. So if you think games are bad and cookie cutter now, oh, you'll see how bad and cookie cutter they're going to get in a few years. I know a lot of these were corporate positions, quote unquote. They were so quick to say say that. I don't think, number one, I don't think every single one was a corporate decision. And two, corporate people, they may not develop, and not all of them aren't horrible, but corporate people, they get funding for the game. They advertise the game. They market the game. They make things happen to where maybe you don't have to sacrifice and do, you know what I'm saying? So every corporate person isn't bad. You need a corporate person to put your game out there. And he's saying everybody that's a corporate person doesn't have a suit and tie. You could have a secretary or a person working in the mailroom. People that are struggling paycheck to paycheck that were doing decent jobs to keep ABK afloat. They're gone. You guys were championing this shit. Y'all need to stop talking about PlayStation. I don't think an Xbox guy, Cold Blood, has any right to talk about anything PlayStation 5 Pro, let alone anything PlayStation at all. You champion this shit.
Yep. And also the PC dudes.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah. I saw somewhere where someone was like, stop mentioning, y'all talking about us mentioning console, stop mentioning us. No, it's the PC dudes coming in here talking about, oh, why would you waste your money on that? You could build a PC. Now shut that down. Get out of here. Get out of here. Let's smoke your crack somewhere else. Let's smoke it somewhere else.
They are right. They are right. You could build a PC.
Oh, you broke up. You broke up, brother. Hello. Oh shit.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, you did. Go ahead.
Hello?
Say that again. Yeah, you're back. You're back. Go ahead. Say that again.
Okay.
Oh shit.
But that's where the argument should end. You understood that?
Say that again. It happened one more time.
Bro, for real?
Oh.
Bro, I feel like a fucking clown now repeating that shit.
Yeah, Lulu and Bobby Kotick is fucking with fucking with your mic feed. How dare they? Like, you're good now. You're good now.
Okay, I said the PC dudes are right that you can build a PC.
Mm-hmm.
But that's where the argument should end.
Yeah.
Because if you go any further and talk about, oh, I can build a $500 piece of fucking shit, but then you look like a goddamn clown.
Yep. Absolutely. Like, I mean, here's my thing. A PC is an open source platform that can do XYZ shit, right? That can do a variety of different things that a console can't. Why that's like, you know how stupid that sounds, Cold Blood? That's like saying, why are you buying a PlayStation 5 Pro? Why don't you just go get an iPhone 16? Because now you play third-party games.
Because paying what, $1,500 for a fucking button on the top is now the same as a fucking console? For real?
I mean, you could play GFN on it, right? You could do GFN and Boosteroid and all that, and then they got native games. It's a completely different technological device that goes beyond gaming. Now, some people say, well, that's what makes it better. To some people, it may not make it better. All they want they want something that's dedicated to gaming, that's specified in gaming. All the power and everything that's related to gaming and resources are pointed towards gaming. That's what they want. They'll do their computing somewhere else. They'd rather have their computing and their gaming on separate devices. So no, maybe somebody doesn't want a device that multitasks and does a little bit of everything where your resources are split all over the place. Maybe they don't want that. They want a device dedicated to gaming. They want a device dedicated to computing, and they're willing to pay a significant price for what they do on the gaming machine. But you guys injected yourself into this conversation. It's pointless and stupid. So, I mean, but that's because, like I told you guys, I get it. When y'all talk about y'all specs and shit like that, look at the Steam surveys. About 5% of you guys have these computers. So you can't even talk to the rest of your PC people because the rest of them are playing banana. They don't give a damn. They're waiting for Strawberry, the sequel. They don't give a damn about this. So you got it. So the 5 of y'all over there with these components, you got to come over here and talk to the console people. Because all you hear is the echo in your house because nobody's in it. I think it's stupid to try to get into this conversation. Well, you should just buy a PC. What? Should I just buy a phone too? Like, stop it. What are we doing here? It's 2 totally different platforms, device types, whatever. Console to console. Go argue over AMD and NVIDIA. That's what y'all should be arguing about. Oh, you can't. Because the people over there only care about banana. The fuck? Paul Game said, hot water cornbread. Hey, Lulu, I got this letter in the mail right after I called you. It says I'm not allowed within 1,000 feet of you. What's this about? I swear, as soon as I hit send on the last DM, the mailman was knocking at my door. What's this about? Geek the Sneak says, do I need to buy your phone, MM? But yeah, but you guys created this dynamic. And look, and the funny thing about it, Cold Blood, is I don't know if you remember, but when the FTC trial had happened and the Xbox lawyer, and from what I understand, I won't say who the source is, but from what I understand, this really pissed Xbox off when I did this. But I snitched on the motherfuckers. I went online and I said, matter of fact, let me find the tweet. At FBI, Xbox is lying or some shit like that. Hold on. Let me see if I can. I snitched. Oh shit. Or was it FTC?
Man, bro, even PostUp has to forfeit when King Fresh told him that his fucking Xbox game is gonna play better on PlayStation. Yeah.
I found the tweet. Oh shit, hold on. Because here's what happened. The lawyer. Oh, come on, kitty. What are you doing here? You're trying to get your ass out of here. Sneaky ass cat. I said, hold on, here it goes. I said, Microsoft lawyer just lied in the FTC versus Microsoft case. They stated there's no Activision content on any cloud service. Boosteroid currently has Activision content. Motherfuckers were mad. Look, they got 12.9 thousand views. They were hot, bro. I got so much. Oh man, they were hot. Motherfuckers were hitting me up, bro. Yeah, I had people call me. People were calling me. They're like, why would you understand that, cloud, it's not a native install. I said, huh? They don't know it. The lawyers don't know about that. They're talking specifically about access. If I want to play Call of Duty, regardless of what the method is, they don't care. Their statement was blanket. They made a blanket statement that no Activision games were available anywhere else, and the only way they could become available is if this deal goes through. They said that while you could play Activision games via Boosteroid at the very least. There's probably other services where you could play them. And I got it on good authority that when I said that, that fucked them up. And guess what? You never heard them say it again. They never said it again. As I was trying to tell somebody that had called me, it was like trying to call me out on it. Oh man, I said, mark my words. See, I'm not doing this out of emotion. I like PlayStation. I've been giving PlayStation that business. I do this purely for the consumer because I don't want to be ripped off. So I'm trying to help you guys not get ripped off. That was not the intent of the message. They didn't understand what they were saying because that's something that was given to them. Notice how they stopped saying that. They never said it again. And I was told in advance, oh yeah, you fucked them up on that one and they won't be saying it again. And they haven't. So yeah, you guys all co-signed on this massive exodus of talent, whether it be white collar, development talent, whatever. You co-signed on this. When you have a major conglomerate like Microsoft absorb companies at this level and pay this type of money, what else did you expect? I told you guys, I love the prospect of ABK games coming to the cloud. But if the sacrifice was this, I don't want it. I'd rather wait. I said, that's why I cannot co-sign on this deal. I'd rather wait. Now the chickens are coming home to roost. And now that the truth is coming out, motherfuckers don't want to hear it now. Now they want to now they want to shut down from social media, right? Oh man, it's getting unbearable now out there. Oh man, fuck this shit. I'm pulling the plug. Social media is toxic. No! The chickens have come home to roost and you don't want to answer for it. And I'm calling people out on it because, again, when my assertions were wrong, did I run? Nope. I went live and dealt with the pushback on Twitter, dealt with the pushback. I had fucking, what's this dude's name? The senior editor at IGN trying to pile in on me. On little old me. Stood there and took it like it was 300. So no, I'm not going to co-sign or nor show any respect for anybody else because I'm not going to ask anybody to do anything that I wouldn't do. You guys double down on false information in favor of making Xbox look good. We tried to warn you using evidence and facts that all this stuff that you're seeing right now was going to happen. Now that you told us it wasn't going to happen and now that it's happening, now you want to cut and run and go elsewhere. Now, oh, I'm going offline. Oh, it's so horrible out there. No. Stop servicing your agendas. Start being truthful to people. I know that the majority of you guys that come to this channel don't want to hear me talk bad about PlayStation 5 Pro because y'all excited for it, for whatever reasons y'all excited for it. That's not for me to judge. But I'm still going to tell y'all the truth. And while I'm telling y'all the truth, y'all can pout, leave, do whatever the fuck you want to do. But the truth is the truth. What else? Geek says, do I need, hold on. PlayStation 5 Sweden, what's up? Says, hey nerds. Twisted Sin. Hold on, why does my messenger keep, there we go. Sorry about that, guys. Hey, nerds, and Placia. Just persistent. Okay. So, yeah. All that stuff that happened with Xbox. Unfortunately, we had a swath of people that co-signed it on. They only want to talk about Concord. They only want to talk about PlayStation 5 Pro. See, we talk about it all here, right? They only want to talk about that because they have agendas. They have agendas. They don't want to talk about nothing else. So, let's see here. What else we got? So we talked about the layoffs. And then we talked about these tiers. Cold Blood, let me ask you a couple questions. So again, because of our good friend Post Up, why you sent me this letter, Lulu? And other people that were out here that tried to make it seem like that these goofy ass unions that thought that Microsoft would be their savior. Now that we're seeing the opposite happen, what in your mind is the biggest takeaway, the biggest lesson that gamers should learn from this ABK deal?
If you champion fucking acquisitions, know what the fuck the consequences are.
Mm-hmm.
Because a dumbass like that Griggity telling you, oh, I didn't know what's gonna happen. Bro, he knew exactly what's gonna happen, but he didn't give a fuck. He just wanted the W. Bro, he just wanted to say, ha ha, we got Activision, you don't. And they are so self-destructive with this shit, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how many times in history did we see shit getting worse for the one getting acquired?
Yeah.
Many times at this point. Just look at Bungie, goddammit.
Yeah.
They are a fucking train wreck. And we're talking about they being under fucking Sony.
Yeah.
So, or even Firewall, goddammit, got acquired and put out the most dogshit fucking game ever.
Yeah.
Same is gonna happen to Activision now.
Yep.
And shout out to Twisted Sin for telling us that there's gonna be a new executive over there. Because I read up on that shit right now, and it's fucking spooky, bro. She is literally gonna be the one pushing AI into every single organizational structure they have. You think Xbox is gonna be
left out?
one of those that don't get AI up the ass? Absolutely, they will now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Boy, you ain't ready. Those layoffs you got right now from this shit, that's chump change from what is still coming. After they find out they can literally shit out games on a mobile store with AI and not have a single person work on that shit, or it's gonna be hell for you motherfuckers. Because that's gonna be your new Game Pass standard tier then. Games like that.
Yep. Exactly.
They don't know what the fuck the consequences of all this shit is, bro. $70 billion, bro. Are they fucking crazy to think that they would just say, yeah, you just get the games and nothing is gonna change for you?
Yeah.
Bro, what the fuck? No. Immediately price raise. Immediately thousands of fucking employees gone.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And some fucking union saying, oh, it sounds great. They are fucking, they are the most delusional idiots ever, bro. If they think $70 billion acquisition is gonna lead to a better working environment for them. Fuck no. You're gotta be crazy. And these bots are championing all the shit.
Yep.
And now they are completely quiet on Activision. Like, bro, they don't lose a single word about that shit.
Yep.
Because they know exactly. We got all the fucking receipts, bro. We got all the receipts from this shit. Who said what? Who said when? What? We have everything. They know that's why they are completely silent now, because they don't want to be called out as one of the fucking problem.
They're hoping it'll die out in like 2 years.
And yes, Blue Fire Demon, of course, the consequence of all this is third party in the end. Because you wanna get $70 billion from these bum bots? That ain't happening. And not with the games you got. I'm sorry, but your games ain't selling shit.
No.
Okay, Call of Duty.
Yeah.
The only thing that I can say is Call of Duty is gonna sell, no matter what. But are we gonna hear the Game Pass numbers going up? That is the bigger question here. Oh boy, if we don't hear Game Pass numbers go up significantly after Black Ops 6 comes out,
Yep.
Someone has to get fired.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, someone has to get fired over there. Because how in the fuck would you put a game on like Call of Duty on Game Pass and that motherfucker ain't making a fucking dent?
Yep.
I guess Phil Spencer's days are maybe finally.
Maybe they are. Yeah. Maybe they are. Maybe he is on his final leg and shit. Who knows? Yeah.
Yeah. And when we hear right now that Call of Duty has AI made maps and shit, bro.
Yeah.
Wait till that technology becomes even more smarter. Oh my god. How many people gonna lose their job then, huh?
Yeah.
And then Post-Up ain't gonna explain to you like a fucking lawyer what happened. For damn sure not.
I don't know.
He's gonna go quietly back to his, I'm gonna talk about American football and stuff.
Yeah. I don't know. Y'all better leave me alone. I'm out here with these chicken wings. I ain't nobody paying y'all no attention. I'm out there eating this hamburger. Yeah. What y'all talking about?
And fucking Hall's law.
Yeah,
that motherfucker didn't say. That motherfucker ain't say shit.
Yeah,
for a minute now.
He gonna be like one of the motherfuckers. Yeah, man, ain't nobody y'all talking about gaming, man. I'm sitting there eating this horse moss. He gonna have the horse moss or whatever the fuck that is all on his plate and shit. Fuck out of here. Yep.
We got a request in the chat, Moss.
What's the request? It says, MM2K, I want you to invite the gaming grindhouse with Jazz, bro. Make it happen. All right, I will reach out to Jazz. See, yeah, because season 1 of our interviews are not over. I still got. Let me ask y'all a question. Let's do the poll.
Who you want to see more?
Nah. That motherfucker you keep asking. Did you keep hold on? Do y'all want? I'll put it like this: who do y'all want for the next interview here? Let me see. D-Batch, Jazz, who else? to J-Dub. And then, well, no, not J-Dub. I'm gonna get J-Dub will come on here in any time. That ain't gonna be no problem. I'm gonna say Dark or next gen 720. All right, we're running a poll. Who?
I know who I'm voting for.
Yeah, I know you're voting for too.
It's so easy for me. It's so easy for me, bro. I mean, the other choices are funny too, but nah, bro. Oh my god, bro! Nah.
Yeah, you get outvoted.
No, I mean, no. Listen, I love jazz, but bro, y'all missing out so bad. Y'all missing out on some of the funniest shit you will ever hear coming out of a mic, bro. Oh my god.
Cold Blood is saying that because he knows I've made him abreast of the back and forths that me and D have had privately, and I've said to Cold Blood, I'm like, I might get out of character because D has this thing.
No, I wasn't talking about D. What are you talking about? Nah, I was talking about Z, bro.
Oh! I thought you wanted D. Because you keep asking me to get D. No. Yeah, that. Z was going to be the season 1 finale. I was going to end it with Z because, it's only fitting. But, whoever you guys pick, that's who I'll try to get next.
I guess by popular demand, it's Jazz.
Yeah, we'll reach
so
out to
Jazz, if you're listening to this, bro, come up here.
Yeah, reach out. I'll reach out to Jazz, see if he want to do an interview. We could talk about everything that's going on. And Jazz, if you probably heard the interviews before. If not, just listen to Mag. Just check out Mag's interview, or check out the little snippets of interviews that I've put out there. We've also on the main page. If you'll see a playlist that says Lobby Talk on the main page. Just go to the Lobby Talk main page playlist, and then you can check out our snippets there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Mag was a great interview. They all were great interviews. They were all great interviews. And if you're not a member, you're missing out, man. The King Thrash, remember King Thrash talked about his documentary? Part 1 is already out. Y'all need to check it out. Porter Rock was on here. We were reminiscing. Of course, we had Tim Dog. And then that was a great one. And then we went live with Mag. You know what I'm saying? And I think Mag was the perfect one for us to go live with, because that allowed y'all to see the caliber of quality these interviews were in. You know what I'm saying? Paul Game said, bring an Xbot.
Oh my god. PlayStation 3 wants Crab Game.
No, Crab ain't coming on here, bro. Crab ain't coming here. Crap would boil himself alive before he comes on here. And that's only because we pulled his card a few years ago, me and Nethals, when he was doing MNC with Mooch, and their producer Jay, they had a producer named J-Dub. Remember he did all the Xbox avatars for everybody. He did my original avatar too. The flame, where you see the one that's flaming and shit, he did that one. Jay came on here and talked about how they did him so bad and all this other shit. And, I was real cool with Jay. So I felt like I was doing a favor for a friend. I let him come on and do it. And he, talked his shit. And, me and Nethos was instigating, of course, I don't think Mooch was bothered by it so much as Crap was. I don't think Crap liked it.
Bro. Oh my god. A Neff interview would also be hella funny, bro.
Who, Mooch?
No, Neff.
Oh, Neff? Neff?
Yeah, bro. It would be so funny to have him now after Xbox is so fucking dog shit. Oh my god. Neff is the homie. Me and Neff, I haven't talked to Neff in a while. Me and Neff was real tight. Me and Neff kind of didn't talk as much because I think this is what I suspect happened. When I started doing Stadia stuff, as I'm going to Stadia,
he started gravitating more towards Xbox. And so a lot of the times where Neth used to be, he used to be like Mag. Like you see how Mag came on here, talked his shit? He was like Mag. Like he was always putting his foot, in Xbox's ass. And when we had XBR, the Xbox Real Deal, I forgot what we called it, the XBR podcast.
Wait. Moss, did you misspoke? I thought you meant his tongue up Xbox's ass.
Oh shit! No, there was a while. There was a while that what did we call that podcast? Y'all? XBR podcast, where me and Nethos got tired of all of the bootlicking that people were doing about Xbox, so we made a podcast. And we were bringing Xbox people on the podcast, and they were thinking that we was another pro Xbox show. Well, we were pro Xbox, but we were like, Xbox need to step your game up. So we would bring different people on the show, like Showstopper. I don't know if y'all remember Showstopper. And we would bring Showstopper on the show and ask him about Xbox, and he would talk all the shit on PlayStation, and then we would play a clip of him saying something that was totally wrong, and we were like, Showstopper, can you explain this? And we would set motherfuckers up. Well, of course, after that, nobody else would come on the show, so we ended the show. But XBR, yeah, there was a while where Nethos, he was like, I'm gonna be honest with you, Nethos was the only other Xbox guy I could talk to. Him and Will Sinks. Shout out to Will. Them two were the only two Xbox guys I could talk. I could talk to nobody else about video games because they just wasn't getting it, right? So then I kind of go, I start doing my Stadia thing, right? And so then while I'm doing my Stadia thing, for some reason, bro started believing, but I kind of did it too. Nethos started believing the Phil rhetoric. Like he got caught up in the whirlwind of emotions, right? And he started believing that Xbox would pull through. And I was like, Nethos, we just got our asses handed to us last year. I said, Nethos, do you remember last year when we thought that Xbox, because we was listening to Jazz Gordon and some other motherfuckers, they was like, yeah, this is going to be the year. And we believed it because they were talking so confident. And come to find out, they didn't know what the fuck they was talking about as usual. And Xbox had a horrible showcase. And we remember we had bet Z, and it was so bad that I didn't come on the show for a week. I had wrote like a sick note or some shit to Z. I wrote him a letter, Nethos, and then I left Nethos by himself. And I said, Nethos, you don't remember that drubbing they gave? I said, Nethos, they whooped your ass all week on the podcast. I said, yeah, I cut and run, motherfucker. I said, the lumps that you got should have made you realize we're done counting on Xbox. No, man, no. I don't know what happened, bro. Nethos started believing that shit. And I know he was doing his Halo thing, so that may have been part of it. Like he probably, because he was talking about Halo, he had, because that's Nethos' favorite game is Halo. So maybe he just had a belief so much that Halo would turn around or whatever. So I don't know. But yeah. After all that shit collapsed with Xbox, I ain't heard from bro. He done disappeared. Like the last time I really heard from bro was when Starfield, when we were all debating about Starfield. And we stopped hearing from bro all like that. Well, I did. I stopped hearing from him. I mean, he doesn't make any more content, but I know Nethos is going to school and all types of other shit, but I'm going to guess that if I were to bring Nethos here right now, he would admit that he was wrong. He would admit it. He doesn't have a problem.
Are you sure? Are you sure about that?
Yeah, I think he would admit that he was wrong. He doesn't have a problem admitting he was wrong because we both had to do it before. Yeah, when Z called us, like they whooped his ass the whole week. Yeah, I don't think he would, but yeah, there was a moment. See, I think when you first ran into Nethos, you ran into him when he was, at his purest I've never seen him like that. I've never seen him like that, where he was like totally Xbox super enthusiast.
I love fucking with him.
Yeah. Super Xbox enthusiast. Well, now I'm looking at his page. Nah, you might be right, bro. You might be right. I'm looking. I'm on Nethos' page. Nethos, I love you, bro, but you out. Oh man, you done lost the plot, good brother. God damn.
See, told you.
Yeah, he's stuck. He's stuck. I'm looking to see.
You have too much faith in these bots, bro.
Nethos. What I don't know what happened. I don't know when he became so hardcore Xbox. Because Nethos used to check me on Xbox. He'd be like, bro, Moss, you gotta chill out, bro. He used to check me. Yeah, but he out here. Well, most of his shit is anime now. I'm out here watching. I'm out here lurking on this page. Most of it is anime and entertainment, but some of the few video game things that he did repost recently, I'm like, from them cats, really? So, he's pretty much abandoned video games, and everything that he has up here is Ultra Pro Xbox stuff from Ultra Pro Xbox people. And that's not me. Well, that wasn't the Nethos that I knew. But he probably would argue, well, you Moss, when you started doing the Stadia stuff, you ain't the Moss that I knew. Look, man. I can only hold my ankles but so much, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't get down like that. I can only hold my ankles but so much. Yeah, Xbox is dog shit. It is dog shit, and then it will be dog shit forever. I couldn't overlook the direction it's going in, and look at where it's at now. So yeah, so I don't know. Nethos wouldn't come on here. He definitely wouldn't come on here now. He would have back in the day. Back in the day, Nethos would have been like, yeah, I was. He'd have been like, yeah, I was optimistic, but yeah, Microsoft, Xbox is in a rut right now. Well, it is what it is. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, PlayStation Sweden said he saw the video with Destin and Ledbetter.
He says someone saw Destin versus Ledbetter today, made my day.
Let's watch that actually. Yeah, it is funny.
Yeah, I actually had that up there. Let me get rid of a lot of this shit. I've actually had that up there as one of the videos that we were going to take a look at.
So Jazz is winning by a landslide.
Oh yeah,
I guess.
Yeah, it's going to be Jazz.
Okay. Well, it's going to be him if he says yes.
Oh, this is another YouTuber. I can't play that video. I can play another video. Let me do this. Because I already have a video lined up talking about this. Here we go. So yeah, there is a PC debate going on about from a lot of these Xbox enthusiasts and what do you call it? Glazing creators. So I put this out here. I said, don't get me wrong. Even console enthusiasts need to see how this tech works, specifically with the wide range of games in relation to its asking price. That said, the whole equivalent price PC noise is bunk. Please stop. So let's do this. I'm going to play this We're going to get that queued, and then I want to mark it up so Cold Blood can listen to. All right, here we go. So this is Destin on the heels of IGN writing an article talking about how you can get a PC that can perform as well as the PlayStation 5 Pro based on what we were told about the Pro. And Richard Ledbetter pretty much just shooting that whole scenario that IGN tried to set up in the face. Here it goes. Right here.
Maybe I should just go to PC at this point.
Yo, did you call me?
I also have I have a question for you after this.
Okay.
Regarding the PlayStation Pro.
All right.
Maybe I should just go to PC at this point because this is quite expensive.
Yeah.
What do you imagine that would cost?
Probably a fair bit more. I mean, you need to have the GPU that you're going to need. I mean, if you consider a holistic view of all of the different components, the enhanced ray tracing, no AMD GPU has that at the moment. The machine learning block, no AMD GPU has that. It's almost like essentially an NVIDIA style feature set, but made by AMD. And the closest equivalent GPU you'll be looking at would be the RTX 4070. The 4060 is quite close to base PlayStation 5, factoring out machine learning and ray tracing. So you're looking at a 4070. I looked on, I think it was Amazon yesterday, Amazon.com, and the cheapest one of those is $540. So beyond that, you've got to get a CPU, a motherboard, memory, power supply, case, 2 terabyte SSD. So it is going to wrap, the costs are going to ramp up, right?
That face.
Yeah, bro.
Oh,
bro,
when bro realized his dream of a $700 PC that can build the Pro is shattered.
Oh God. Now there's this other video out here. Now, Cold Blood, I want to get. You know what? No. I'm gonna play. That's part of our PlayStation segment. There's this other video that's being floated out here, and people are trying to use that to compare to try to drag down the PlayStation 5 Pro. I don't get why PC people are trying to do this. That's not the point of the debate. But yeah, I find that I found that hilarious. What are your thoughts?
Well, it's the PC crowd that plays fucking furry hentai shit on Steam.
Oh shit.
That's the crowd that is fucking upset about the Pro.
Yeah. True that. What was your question? You said you had a question for me.
Yeah. What are the standards gonna be now for reviewing a game?
You mean, bumping it? You mean as far as the PlayStation Pro versus the other consoles?
Yeah, I mean, why in the fuck would anyone want to play a console version other than the Pro version at this point?
Buddy, you got that all wrong. Because
oh yeah, I do.
Yeah, because according to Boomstick, Boomstick says that you're going to have PlayStation Pro games that don't do as well as the Series X. I want you to listen to this, Cold Blood, because
Oh man, those green magic mushrooms, bro. They must be the most amazing shit ever. What the fuck?
So yeah, you hold your tongue there, sir, because Boomstick is about to bring you the boom. You ready for it? Make sure you're sitting down for this. Here it goes.
It was our first attempt. All right, this is here to try to bring it up to where it should have been.
I wonder And again, I'm not a tech guy, folks, so I'm literally making a statement. And if I sound like a boob, it's because, well, I don't know tech like that.
Then
But I
shut the
wonder,
fuck up.
C-Money, because of now there's a pro PlayStation, and it's going to be potentially in some areas a pinch better than the Series X. Now that these devs will be making games for the market leader's box and making a pro version of said game
that they're forced to make. They have
now
to do a
they're
full
forced.
version.
That's it. Now they're forced to take advantage of the Series X power, and I wonder if that happens, will the Series X games then outperform the Pro? Because again, it's coming from someone that's not a tech guy. I'm simply just asking the question: if they're gonna make the Pro version, which is using all the bells and whistles, and then the Xbox Series X, that's always the one kind of just lessened because they were making it for the PS5, which is a lesser powerful console, and now there's a PS5 version, a Pro version. The Series X version is going to be made because now they are being forced to make this better version. At some point, does now the Series X outperform the Pro? It's a phenomenal
We've
question.
seen it the other way around.
Brother, if you could see me right now, oh my god, they got the second GPU unlocked in the Series X. Oh my god, it's over. It's fucking over.
Yeah. What are they gonna do? Hey, look, now you can connect. Now that you can unlock your Series X, you can crossfire to your Xbox One.
Nah.
Oh shit! Now you can pull out them old crossfire cords and you can crossfire the APUs. No! Oh my god!
Now we're gonna find out the Series S was the GPU upgrade.
Oh! Yeah, I may be a boob, but I'm gonna pull out this. But hey, look, listen to me, man. Take out this crossfire cable. If you connect your Series S, you connect your Series S to the fucking Series X like a Power Ranger. This motherfucker thinks the Xbox is a Power Ranger. Oh shit! Oh, the Xbox is the Black Ranger and the White Ranger. Oh shit! Oh, hold on. Oh.
It's Boomstick realizing how fucking dumb he sounds. Does he realize he sounds like the most dumbest person in gaming ever, bro? Like, holy shit.
Holy fuck,
now
man.
they're gonna use the power out of the fucking Xbox. It only took the PlayStation 5 to be better than the Series X.
Now they're going to activate that secret overclock button that's on the bottom of your Series X. Yeah. You can, oh, brother.
No, now we're gonna find out the Series S was actually the upgradable stand to the Series X, bro. that black thing is where the Xbox is gonna stand on.
Oh shit! He said the Xbox Series X is the Black Power Ranger. God damn! No, this motherfucker, hey, yo! Ah, that's it. Show's over. I'm going.
Yeah. RPG said you need another Series X with the Series S and X. Put them together like an Oreo sandwich.
Oh, my eyes are burning. Oh shit, bro. Hey yo, Hey, Boom, you can't do this shit, bro. Oh, man. Oh, Broom. You gotta chill out, bro. Oh, my fucking God, man. Oh, shit. This No. Oh, Lord have mercy.
Bro, he should be a stand-up comedian, like, seriously.
He's the funniest motherfucker on this side of the galaxy, bro. I swear to goodness. There's no Martian. There ain't nobody. Oh man, he got everybody beat. This motherfucker is hilarious. Oh man. No.
Boss, we have to protect him from anything, bro.
Yeah. Boo. Hey, look. Hashtag Broom must be protected. Oh man, fuck Betty White. We lost that mission. Broomstick Broom must be protected at all costs. Hashtag Broom must be protected. Oh no. What did this? Now, I might be a boob here, but here's what's happening. Say the Series X calls up post-up for an Uber trip. It's taken in an Uber to 2 white Series X's. They become his feet. And then the black Series X is now it's now a Power Ranger. It's now 97 teraflops. It's able to play Phantom Dust in 3D.
Wait. Even if you put a Series X 2 times and a Series S together, it's not even the T-flops the PS5 Pro has.
Yeah, the PS5 Pro ain't does. Oh God, bro. How we gonna do the rest of the show? I'm fucked up. All right, let me go to the chat. I gotta go to the chat. Oh,
bro,
shit.
they're just dying in the chat.
Yeah. No, bro, no. You can't do this shit to me, bro. Oh man. I gotta stop.
Boom is now coming for us. He was a cop, bro.
Yeah. Hey man, shit. What you're doing is illegal, bro. Stop, man. Oh man. Oh. PlayStation Sweden says, hold the line. Oh man. Ryan says Crossfire. Oh man. Paul Gay says second GPU was X-Bone. Oh man. Freddy 214 is cracking up. Oh shit. Broomstick was New York finest. Sarcasm. Oh dude. I'm dying here. Stop it. Broomstick was a big time corrupt cop in the NYPD. Oh, shit.
Did he also say, yeah, I might be a boob, but you are arrested? I have no idea what the law is, but you're arrested. Is that what he did?
I might be a boob, but I think you were jaywalking, but I'm in the car. It doesn't matter. I will figure it out when you get to the station. Hey, yo. Oh, man. This dude, he must be protected at all costs. His name should be, yeah, that's what we call him, John Wayne. We call him Broomstick over here, man. Oh, man, he's Broomstick. Hey, bro, look.
And imagine the dudes that watch him believe
that's
all
what
that
I'm
stuff.
saying. That's why the one dude, what was his name? That's why I went off on him because he's a smart dude. I forgot what the dude's name was. Something Time Game or something. That's why I went off on him, bro, that one show.
Oh,
like,
wait. Oh, my God. Moss, look at the poll. Damn. Comeback of the year.
Fuck? Oh, shit.
Comeback of the year.
Oh, Jazz. God damn. Doc called up all his friends.
They probably had Boomstick and wanted the fucking X-One in here.
Oh, shit. Oh, damn. Oh, man.
You know what you have to do now, boss.
Yeah, I'm gonna reach out to Doc again, man. Let me see. I mean, look, man. I'm not. Me and Doc. We got a long history. That's the homie. I love fucking with him on Twitter, but that's the homie, man. We've been chopping it up for about two years now, maybe 3. We did a podcast together. It was called The Commission. It was a great podcast. Y'all should definitely check it out. It's still on his channel.
No, I mean, I knew the PS5 Pro is gonna bring up the worst of these fucking bots. But
yeah.
God damn,
Bro.
the most delusional take yet.
Oh my God. So for those of you that maybe don't understand what's going on, right? That don't understand why this is so funny. Here's why it's so funny. What Boom is trying to insinuate is that the PlayStation 5 Pro, and I'm done with Xbox, so we can move this over to the PlayStation section. But this still overlaps, right? So he's saying that the PlayStation 5 Pro, he's saying that the reason why the Xbox Series X was not utilized was because of the PlayStation. His theory is that because the PlayStation 5 is weaker on paper, that when people developed a game that was on the Xbox and on the PlayStation, that they developed it on the weaker PlayStation 5, and that affected the Series X. That theory right there is null and void of reality, which is PlayStation 5 in no way, shape, form, or fashion is the weakest console. The fucking Series S is. So if anything is holding anything back, but he's devoid of reality in his explanation that he tries to act like the Series S doesn't even exist, right? So it's all the PlayStation 5's fault. And his theory is now that there's a more powerful PlayStation 5 coming out in the Pro, that they no longer have to quote unquote hold back the Series X. So because they no longer have to hold back the Series X, it is going to meet this almighty Power Ranger form, right? That is it going to be possible now, even though it's like 18 less T-flops, no machine learning happening in there, that is it possible that the Series X is going to outperform the PlayStation 5 Pro? The premise of that is absurd. Here's what I will say, and I was talking about this earlier with our members. You have a game like Warhammer, Space Marine 2, that for whatever reason is horribly optimized for PlayStation. If they don't pro enhance the game and you happen to have a PlayStation 5 Pro, even though the power of the PlayStation 5 Pro, in Cold Blood, you cut me off wherever you think I'm wrong, even though the power of the PlayStation 5 Pro would brute force some more power and better performance out of the game, you could run a situation where a horribly optimized game like Space Marine 2 on the PlayStation 5 still might get outperformed on the Series X. That's because that's only if Space Marine 2 is not pro enhanced. If you have a horribly optimized PlayStation 5 game, even the brute power of the PlayStation 5 Pro might not help it that much, to where if it's hella optimized on the series, in the Series X particularly, it might outperform that, but that has nothing to do with the power of the consoles. Did I explain that right, Cold Blood?
Explain that again.
And again, I use the example of Space Marine 2. Like, we got Space Marine 2 that's horribly optimized on the PlayStation 5. So let's just say if you get a 5 Pro and they don't fix the optimization, you could run a situation where
it's still gonna if the CPU allows it, it's still gonna be better performing than the standard.
Yeah, it's still gonna be better performing, but it might not. It might still perform better on the Series X because it's horribly optimized on PlayStation, right?
I think it would literally just hit 60 and stay there.
And stay there. Okay, all right, that's fine. That's the only scenario I would see. Is if you have a game that's horribly optimized on PlayStation, greatly optimized on Xbox. That's the only scenario I can see. But Cold Blood is saying no. With the brute power of the PlayStation 5 Pro, it would still bring up performance enough to where that wouldn't happen in that scenario.
Okay, maybe 5 FPS delta.
Yeah, exactly. And the worst case scenario where, again, horribly optimized for PlayStation 5. Pro doesn't even bring it up to what it's doing on it. But guess what? Those situations are far and few between. As we've talked about here on this channel, and Cold Blood has alluded to, for some reason, Saber or Focus Entertainment, whatever relationship they have with Xbox, they better optimize their stuff on Xbox. It always launches horribly optimized on PlayStation. If games are optimized on both systems by the time, and the game is fucking PlayStation 5 Pro enhanced, there's no fucking way. But that's not even what the worst case scenario that I gave. That's not even the scenario Boom was talking about. Boom and this other guy said, oh no, they're forcing them. So in their estimation, all games are going to be forced to be PlayStation 5 Pro enhanced. There is no way on God's green earth that a PlayStation 5 Pro enhanced game, particularly in this performance mode, is going to be
Moss, but there's a caveat to this.
Mm-hmm.
What does PlayStation 5 Pro enhance mean exactly?
Yeah, if that's why I said if it's enhanced in the performance mode.
Because look, you can have a game that is just running 60 FPS and whatever fucking resolution.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need the PSSR for that. I don't think so, at least.
No.
Like, what does PlayStation 5 Pro Enhance actually entail?
And that's what they got to detail.
Yeah, because in my opinion, if you can tell the consumer what the fuck is happening, how is the developer gonna know what is acceptable or not?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that is true. Absolutely. And that's at the crux of our criticism of how this is rolled out along with the price. But this delusional shit that you just heard from Boom, like, his theory is,
buddy.
Yeah. They're gonna unleash the power of the X now, and it's gonna outperform. Like, stop it. Juice says Boom Dumb is we called him Boom Dumb. Boom Dumb is delusional. No, he's comical, man. He's a gem. Broomstick is a gem, man. He must be protected at all costs. We must fight together. She's Jenna Hay says, come on, Moss, can you co-sign a loan for a sister so I can buy a plate? Hey, look, let me tell you something, Jenna. I gotta get approval from my wife. We got it, but I gotta get my wife's approval. But you know what I'm saying? If she's feeling extra nice that day, then yeah, I might slide you off something. Oh man. Oh,
so you still didn't answer my question, actually.
Oh, well, I tried to have Broom answer it, but I forgot what was the question.
I mean, what is now the standard for reviewing games on console?
You have to. You look. It's not PlayStation's fault that Xbox decided not to. You gotta compare.
But wait. So reviewers are going to review the Pro version and gonna base their opinion on how the Pro version is performing and looking like? That's what you're telling me?
No. I thought you were
so
talking about...
we just gonna forget about the most of the player base now?
I thought you were talking about comparative reviews, like, you know, which one is doing better.
No. I just mean literally reviews of games.
Oh, well, I mean, they do what they did last gen. They review it based upon the base model. I mean, if they want to give you some side notes on what the mid-gen refresh is doing, great, go ahead and do it. You know, if they want to say, oh, and by the way, when I booted this up on PlayStation 5 Pro.
No. Wait a minute. So you're telling me they're gonna play the game on the standard PlayStation and then give you just a rundown on how it looks on the Pro?
That's what they did last year, I think.
No, not that I remember.
Yeah, I don't think
it was. Either they reviewed it on the one console or the other, and that's it.
Oh, you're saying doing a separate review for the PlayStation 5?
Yeah, they're not going to do a separate review, right?
No, they didn't do a separate review. They I don't think reviews were ever PlayStation 4 Pro based though, or Xbox One X based that I can remember. I always thought that they did it on the base console and then they talked about what it was or how it looked on the mid-gen refresh, but they based their reviews on the base model. That's what I always thought.
So you're saying that no reviewer just played the Pro version and told his experience from the Pro version?
Not that I
or
can
the One
remember.
X version?
Not that I can remember. I thought that they would like say in the review, like they would base it off, like if it was a, for instance, Red Dead Redemption. Let's look that up. That'll be a good indicator of what they're going to. Red Dead Redemption 2, that is. Red Dead Redemption 2. Because you know there was all this hoopla about how it looked on. Oh no, not Red Dead Redemption. Yeah, was it 2? Yeah, Red Dead Redemption 2. So let's look that up and see how that was rated on the consoles. And Broomstick is a national treasure, bro.
Yeah, but most of them reviewed it on the PS4. And in the end, with 109 reviews, they got the same fucking score as the Xbox One version. That makes no fucking sense to me.
There's no... Hold on, why isn't there... Okay, why didn't I see... Okay, so hold on. For the Xbox One, for Red Dead Redemption 2, let's go to... I don't know about IGN. Let's do let's go to somebody that didn't give it 100. Let's go to somebody that. All right, let me see what GameSpot said. So let's see what they said. GameSpot says editor's note, Red Dead Redemption 2 is now out for PC. Okay, whatever. Our experience has been largely positive. Red Dead 2 is a demanding game and is already visually stunning on Xbox One X and PlayStation 4 Pro. And the same is true with okay. So it looks like they talked about it separately. On the mid-gen refresh. Yeah, they're basing their review.
Who in their right mind, as a reviewer, would tell you it's better to play it on a fucking Series S than the fucking Pro? Or even the X? Who would say that? Not a single review should say we recommend the game on Series X. Right? Or do I see that wrong?
No, I don't think they would even mention their preferred version.
Wow.
I don't even think they're going to do that.
So you're saying just to spare them the embarrassment, they're not going to say the Pro version is just the only version we can recommend?
They're probably just going to, I mean, that brings up a good question. I don't know if they do it within the review. I don't think they're going to do it within the review. I think what they're going to do is they're going to, hold on. So for this Red Dead Redemption, Kaylee spent around 55 hours playing Red Dead Redemption 2, completing the main story, a handful of side quests, and a robbery or two. She played on the PlayStation 4 Pro. Oh. So.
See? See? Her experience might be very different to one that has a base console, right?
Yeah.
So do you think any reviewer with a little bit of brain would play anything but the Pro version? Because the PS5 Pro is the most powerful console out there now. There is nothing more powerful, and nothing else is coming out anytime soon.
Yeah.
So what do you think? Are all reviews going to be now on PlayStation?
Yeah. Yeah, they're definitely. Yeah, they're all going to be on PlayStation now. You might be. Y'all gonna have to go to J-Rock and post up to get your Xbox reviews. Ain't nobody else. Yeah. I see what you're saying now. Yeah. God, yeah, it's about to get.
That's what I was trying to tell you, bro. Like, who in the fuck would play the inferior version of the Series X on the standard PS5?
Yeah, it's gonna be. Yeah, it's looking grim, bro. It's looking grim.
The only other platform that is gonna get reviews that I see is PC.
Yeah.
That ain't changing no matter what, because PC is the most powerful out there.
You'll see 20 reviews. Like, for instance, I don't know. We're talking about Crimson Desert. So when Crimson Desert comes out, you'll get 20 reviews on Xbox, and you'll probably get like 150 reviews on PlayStation, and most of them will be PlayStation Pros. Yeah, if that GameSpot interview or review is any indication of how they're going to approach this, yeah, you're gonna get nothing but PlayStation Pro reviews. The Xbox is going to get ignored. That's equivalent to fucking marketing rights. If you guys think about it, that's equivalent to marketing rights.
Am I the only one that was thinking about that?
Oh my God. Yeah, you were.
Nobody mentioned that.
You were. Yeah. Wow. Now I see why Xbox would want to come out with a console in 2026. 2026 is going to be if Grand Theft Auto comes out in 2026, then that might give them some saving grace. If that motherfucker comes out in 2025, it's over.
Yeah, but brother, what if that motherfucker is just another handheld? You think that shit is going to be more powerful than a Pro?
No.
Bruh, come on.
No, it's not. Yeah, if it's a handheld, they're fucked. Like, ooh, shit.
Yeah, well, you might get some reviews on it for the mobility of it.
Yeah,
maybe.
But
right now, there is no other option really for a reviewer but the PS5 Pro.
But bro, and another thing too is like, again, the PC master race and the Steam master race, these motherfuckers, and don't get me wrong, I love Steam. I'm inherently a PC gamer because of GeForce Now, but they're a vocal minority. Bro, there's only like, what, 4 million Steam decks out here? The way these motherfuckers be quacking and clucking, you think there's 30, 40, 50 million of these motherfuckers. There's less than 10 million of these Steam decks out here, I think. So even at that, even if this handheld is popular, it's not going to be console popular. They're fucked. But you're going to get 5 Asus ROG Ally reviews on it. They're fucked. They're literally fucked. If they don't come out with this stream box, which again, that's going to have its limitations because it's cloud-based. They are fucked. Yeah, hey. I didn't even think about that.
You think you're the only one that has a brain? I'm also thinking about stuff.
I didn't even think about that, bro. Like, wow. We could do a whole nother show on that shit. I wish I wasn't going the fuck out of town. Nobody's talking about that. That's bad. That's going to be bad. Because that's a de facto marketing rights. It's the reviews. If every review you look at and they're like, all right, and it says this was played on PlayStation, this was PlayStation.
the only way the PS5 Pro ain't gonna be the only fucking console that is gonna be reviewed on is if Sony themselves tell the reviewers they have to review the standard console. That's the only way they're not gonna do the review on the most powerful console.
But why would they tell them that?
Exactly. Why? They're getting 700 for the motherfucker. Of course they're not gonna do it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they're making up their margins with the console. I mean, they don't need the console to be 50%. They only need like a 20% hit ratio, but they're not going to turn down motherfuckers. They're making more money on every PlayStation 7 that they sell versus a PlayStation 5. They just know that the PlayStation 5 is more attainable. So, but if I'm a reviewer and I got a PlayStation, what did I say? PlayStation 7? Why the fuck did I say PlayStation 7?
Well, you live in the time when Xbox doesn't exist anymore, I guess.
I jumped in my hot tub time machine where like all the children are happy and dancing and shit. There's no Xbox.
Yeah, everybody dancing for the $1,500 console.
The $200 controller and shit. Yeah. No, but dude, that really is a hurt. It's going to be a hurt piece for Xbox. I don't know what they do.
It's funny. It's funny that no review site even mentioned that yet.
Because they're nothing but bottom feeders. Everybody's arguing, which I get it. Everybody's arguing about the price, and now they're just clicking. They're just doing whatever they want to do based upon this PC versus PlayStation, because that's what's getting the clicks right now. They're not thinkers. That's why we tell people, you motherfuckers need to go here, because either Cold Blood is telling you something or I'm telling you something. Like we don't sit there and approach this like the bottom feeders do. The bottom feeders just get a lot more attention for some reason. But that's something that, yeah, we're bringing up here. Ain't nobody else talking about that. Like with the PlayStation 5 Pro, like that's dumb to not have they have a mid-gen refresh price on an Xbox that ain't a mid-gen refresh. That's so stupid.
Wait, Moss, watch Xbox Era and Somos Xbox do their review on the PlayStation 5 Pro.
Oh my God. Yeah, you know they are, bro.
And then telling you, oh, I played the Xbox version, it plays great.
Bro, you know they are. Like it's like XNC. Now there's rumors that XNC podcast with Colt and Mag then turned into a PlayStation podcast. I got a snippet from that too. Listen to this shit. I got a snippet from that. Yeah, they're like, the Xbox were complaining about. I saw them on Twitter yesterday complaining. Oh, they got cold. Oh, yeah, because this is from J Dub. Hold on, y'all gonna get my real time reaction to this. I didn't even hear this. I just bookmarked it.
I was about to congratulate Mac for finally being free of the dog shit Xbox, but let's hear that first, because I don't believe it, bro.
Yeah, so this is from J Dub. He says, I'm pleased to announce the PlayStation Nation and Colt Eastwood have come to a mutual agreement, and he has joined Team Blue. He's signed the Kratos contract. Let's hear what he got to say. All right, let's go.
That's already been done. But the discussion is how people are there are certain Xbox fans that can't stand that PlayStation has this big moment right now with such a great game.
Haven't they got used to this? Like, haven't they got used to that by now? Like, I mean, like, you know, Sony's had like 30 solid years of like success. Wouldn't they be used to it by now and just be like, hey, maybe I'll buy that as well?
Yeah,
on
maybe.
top of an Xbox. Like, you can have a preference, obviously, as people always have a preference. Otherwise, what's the point in choosing, like, for example?
That's already been done. But
okay, now I saw that clip. Now it's not as egregious.
Every time I hear Mag, no, I love that guy, bro. he's just oh my God.
I told that's my homie. I love Mag.
Ass hurt so much. I love it.
I love Mag. That's my homie. That's the homie. He's been a long time supporter too. Yeah. So they're complaining. The X now before J Dub put this out here, the Xbox were complaining that oh, now Colt Eastwood, the Colt Eastwood is now, you know what I mean? Look, man, Colt is thinking of his bottom line. He probably got a call from Phil. Hey, look, Colt, been great, man. I'm going 0 dark 30. You won't be hearing from me probably forever. Goodbye. You know what I mean? And Colt's like, oh, no more trips to Vegas? No more lunches with Aaron Greenberg? Oh shit. Colt got to fight for his channel. You know what I mean? It's just silly and stupid to continue that fight anyway. You're basically fighting for Ubisoft. Like it's like saying Ubisoft is better than PlayStation. Well, number one, they're not. And number two, Ubisoft wouldn't survive without PlayStation. Even if their first, I mean, not first party, even if their third party games were on the level of PlayStation, they need PlayStation. Who are they going to sell to? So like, cut it out. You're now rooting for someone whose survival is solely based upon the person that you're trying to argue against. It's not plausible. Jazz is creeping up. Y'all got a few more moments because we're gonna wrap this up in about the next 10 minutes or so I can hurry up and make dinner or whatever and then scramble back here to play some Space Marines with Cold Blood. But Jazz is, if y'all want, now Doc Dark, his lead has decreased. I don't know where the Doc Dark people came from all of a sudden. Shout out to Doc. But it's now 36-32. Next Gen is creeping up too. So y'all got a few more moments to vote. He said, what is it exactly that Aaron Greenberg do? Cry at night? I don't even know anymore. Yeah, cry and sob.
He's holding his employment contract in his sleeve, bro.
he got his employment contract in one hand and a picture of Larry Herb in the other hand. Oh, the good old days. Yeah, these ain't them good old days anymore, man. Jazz on the line, bro. Y'all got to vote if y'all want Jazz or if y'all want, y'all can let Doc in. You know what I mean? It's up to y'all. Y'all decide. Okay.
So we didn't even get to Crimson Desert, bro.
We are going to get to Crimson. I'm going to Crimson Desert right now because that game looks fucking awesome. Here, let me do this. Because I didn't edit this at the beginning because I was running short on time. Crimson Desert. Crimson Desert. There we go. All right. So that's our PlayStation news at the moment. I mean, I'll say this. Yes, I have my angst about the PlayStation 5 Pro. I'm not going to sit there and argue about it every day. Cold Blood said, look, man, let's just wait. Go ahead.
What we can't argue about is the fucking ass hurt this console gave these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, they're scrambling now. They don't know what to do. I mean, bro, that shit from Boom? That shit from Boom. Like, bro, that... Now, maybe what's going to happen is... what the triple crap fuck is you talking about, bro? Like, you're not making any sense. None whatsoever. I might be a boob. No, it's not might. It's not might. Let's do this. I'm going to put the 50 minutes of gameplay up right now. We're going to talk. My thing about PlayStation is I don't like the price based off of what we were shown. We can be shown more and it could be better. And hopefully that happens. All right, so let's go to Crimson Desert. Desert. Crimson Desert was at Gamescom, and it was silently at Gamescom, and nobody's talked about this game, but this game fucking looks awesome. Now, it's made by the same people, Pearl Abyss, that made Black Desert Online. But this gives me like Dragon's Dogma vibes a little bit. Dragon's Dogma meets Forspoken vibes. But the way it's being described here is Crimson Desert is like God of War and Dragon's Dogma had a baby. And I think that's a dope combination. I'm looking at the art and the art design, and I see a lot of stylistic things close to Forspoken, which Forspoken to me, artistically look great in my mind. They're like mixing some ideas from the best action games ever. This fantasy action adventure game's boss battles could rival some of the best epic clashes. You're seeing the game on screen. Like I said, the makers of Black Desert, and there's another game that Cold Blood doesn't like. I think it looks awesome. Go check it out. It's called Plan 8. It's an MMO game, but it looks like what Division 2 should have been and shit, or the original Division should have been with a little bit more sci-fi added to it.
Garbage.
But he said it's garbage. He's crazy. Both of them look great, and this is from a South Korean developer, and it's like I told you guys, I am all for the Korean takeover. So I'm gonna turn it over to Cold Blood. Cold Blood, what are your thoughts on this game and this new gameplay that's been released?
Bro, just the moment he flies down, I was like,
yeah,
we finally have a AAA looking game where you have fucking freedom.
Yeah. Yep.
Freedom to explore, just like fucking Zelda, bro. This reminds me immediately of Zelda.
Okay.
And I was like, hell yeah. Please, I want to see more.
Yeah.
Give it to me.
The combat
bro,
looks awesome.
Yeah. The combat looks way better than Zelda, bro. That much I can tell you.
Yeah. Wow, man. Like, when you see games like this, bro, it really starts making you believe. Like how I told you that Todd Howard is creatively bankrupt. Shout out to Jonathan, who gifted one membership, and he gifted Mary Wilcox. Shout out to Mary Wilcox. Congratulations. You got access.
Finally someone that deserves it.
Yeah,
oh my
not
god.
you, Virgil and shit. And
Thank you, Sean.
J Gaming, not J Gaming. Yeah. Shout out. Thank you for that. Yeah, that's excellent. Yeah, you're gonna get some great content, Mary. Check it out. Definitely. We got Stellar Blade. You had Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, which is your favorite. Stellar Blade is mine. I'm liking Warhammer, but like the standout games that are mixing it up and doing something, just throwing in an extra spice in it. Outside of Spider-Man 2, they've been the Asian games for me. The games coming out of Asia. Is it safe to say fucking Dragon's Dogma is another one? They're doing Western-based stories better than Western developers, right? They're doing medieval shit better than what. Is it safe to say, Cold Blood, that the West is outside of maybe Insomniac and the PlayStation studio? Is it safe to say that the West is creatively bankrupt and all of the great games are now coming out of Asia?
Well, then never talk about GTA 6 again, if you think that. I mean, that is, bro. Look, we don't know what the fuck. What do you call? Sucker Punch is doing. We don't know what Naughty Dog is doing. We don't know what Santa Monica is doing right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, did we forget what they put out before it's fucking radio silence?
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah,
Bro,
the PlayStation Studios.
Last of Us 2, most awarded game of all time.
Yeah.
God of War Ragnarok, fucking amazing. Not the best PlayStation Studio game ever, in my opinion, but it's fucking close.
Yeah.
Ghost of Tsushima, bro, I love that game. Like, it got shitted on for no reason whatsoever when it first came out. Like, these reviewers, I really hated them for this one. Like, bro, are we seriously gonna say it's completely creatively bankrupt over there? No. It is just a lot of fucking mid shit came out one after the other. That's why we have that feeling right now.
Well,
it is not because the Koreans and the Chinese are so much better developers. I don't think so. I think they have a lot to learn about storytelling, for example. They are still very far away from the best storytellers. What they do good is gameplay.
Mm-hmm.
But they also took their sweet ass time to come out with these games. Let's just say EA, Ubisoft, yes. The most creatively bankrupt fucking companies out there. Sony, to be decided. The next few years gonna decide if Sony became creatively bankrupt like the rest of them, or they have still the same fucking what do you call it? The same fucking quality they always put out.
Mm-hmm.
No, I wouldn't say write off every single Western developer. No, that is just plain wrong.
Well,
I am saying a lot of them became very lazy. Yes. A lot of them became very money-driven and less passion-driven. But that you can also account to the publishers.
mm-hmm.
So yeah, sure, the Chinese and the Koreans right now are fucking them in the ass. But I think it's gonna recover very soon.
Hopefully. Yeah, I see what you're saying about Rockstar, and that's what I was saying at the beginning of this. Outside of PlayStation, so definitely PlayStation.
Okay. No, I'm not saying Rockstar can't be completely off the mark with GTA 6. They can,
yeah,
for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But bro, like, when did Rockstar really disappoint us last time? Besides the fucking remaster of GTA 5 for the third time.
Yeah.
Okay, that was bullshit. That nobody needed that.
How did GTA 4 do though? I remember. I thought GTA 4
No, it did good.
Did too. It did good. Okay.
No, it did good. Yeah.
Okay.
Because it was the only fucking GTA we got in the PS360 era. No, we got GTA 5 at the end, but at the absolute end.
Yeah.
No, but GTA 4 did good.
Okay.
It wasn't GTA 5 levels of good now, not even close. But it was great for what it was.
Yeah, I'm finding it hard. Now, granted, I like what they did with Space Marine 2, but that's at a smaller scale. But it's cool. It's cool. I'm finding it hard to find these big Western developers outside of PlayStation and, yes, admittedly Rockstar doing anything grandiose. And now that we're seeing Asian developers make medieval games, shout out to All In TV was gifted a membership by Juice. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. Thank you, Juice. You the man as always. And congratulations, All In TV. You're gonna get access to some great content, man. Definitely check out our membership and all that other stuff. We get wild and crazy in there. And then we cover the gaming news. That being said, yeah, Bethesda. I mean, all the bigwigs, Bethesda, EA, Ubisoft, even Take-Two. When's the last, well, Take-Two is, well, Rockstar's different, but outside of Rockstar, when's the last big thing that came out of Take-Two? I really can't, outside of Rockstar and of course Sony. That's why we've referenced them. I don't see a Western developer that can punch themselves to a wet paper bag, in my opinion. Like all of the great looking, like you said, here goes finally a game that looks like it's a next generation game. I only see that coming from Asian developers now. So I'm going to be a little bit more biased towards the Korea. You guys need an exodus, man. Like you guys need an exodus from this same old regurgitated shit out in the West, and you guys got to do something. Well, you know, and CD Projekt Red could be willing to turn it around. I mean, I'm going to say that I'm suspecting that Cyberpunk would have been a lot better game if they wouldn't have put the pressure on themselves.
CD Projekt Red is in a position right now where it's oh my god. Yeah, okay, don't let me talk. Just give out the memberships right now, okay? Thank you, PlayStation Sweden. No, what was I about to say?
You was
CD Projekt Red.
CD
Yeah, they are in a position right now where they could either have the biggest hit of their life with Witcher 4 or the biggest downfall ever, because when they said Geralt is not going to be the playable character now but someone else, whew, the internet wasn't so fucking kind to them. That's all I'm going to say. Well, we'll see. Maybe they can they can put out another Witcher 3 type banger.
We'll see.
I will never for the rest of my life, I will never forgive them for Cyberpunk.
Yeah, Cyberpunk was
it's unforgivable what they did. They hyped me up for 7 fucking years just to deliver a half done, totally unplayable mess of a game on PlayStation.
Yeah.
Like I said, in 60 hours of gameplay, I had 38 crashes. 38, bro. That is more than two crashes per hour.
Yeah, that's horrible.
Right? No, wait. Did I do the math right?
You said now how many?
No, per 2 hours. Per 2 hours. Per 2 hours.
Yeah.
Sorry. That motherfucker, I could not enjoy it as much as I wanted to. At all. And Sean gifted another one.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, he's fucker. He did it right when you said what you said. Yeah, shout out to Sean. Gifted another one to Captain Crunch. Thank you for that.
Yeah, Juice, bro. That fucking game was so broken on PlayStation. It's ridiculous. Just drive through the fucking city at the specific area where there's a lot of tunnels and shit. Drive there and you're gonna get a fucking crash. And the funniest thing is, I told that Moss, when the PS5 version came out with the ray tracing and shit, I played it in the 60 FPS mode first. It was okay, it was running. As soon as I put that motherfucker in the ray tracing mode, crashed.
Yeah.
Bro, and then I said, oh, fuck this game. I don't give you another chance. Like, get out. You absolutely fucked the PlayStation versions.
What they should have done, they got greedy in their ambitions. They looked at Witcher 3 and they said, damn, if we only would have relaunched The Witcher 3 at, during the end of the PlayStation 2 generation, we would have made so much money. And so they tried to squeeze in this game at the end of so they can catch.
Bro, they want you to get the damn PS5 Pro.
Yeah. Oh, hey, shout out to PlayStation 5 with another gifted. You guys are killing it. Yeah, thank you so much. He gifted, and Pepe was gifted a membership. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm going to tell you this, man. Yeah, CD Projekt Red. I think they're not bankrupt. I will give them that. I just think they got greedy and it caught up to them, and they paid for it, as rightfully so.
Yeah, Juice, I played the 2.0 version, and that's when the next crash happened. Like 20 minutes into the game, and I said, "Fuck you now. I'm not playing this shit no more."
Yeah, I imagine it's a lot better. I mean, it's PC was a lot more stable, even though that had its problems too. And oddly enough, it was I didn't run into much issue on Stadia, but that's a version of the PC version. Yeah. I think what they should have done for the ambition of this game, they should have just said, you know what, we're going to launch it on PC and PlayStation 5 in the middle of, I think that game should have launched in 2023, 2020, this year. That game still had some years to go, and because they had to cut out so much shit. Now, right now, do you have the luxury of 115 million PlayStation? No, but you would have been in a lot better place, because a lot of people are like Cold Blood, and they were jaded, and then they turned in their Cyberpunk and they never touched it again. They never went back and bought it again. Oh.
Well, no, I didn't need to buy it. It was a free upgrade to the PS5 version. I just never bought the DLC because I just didn't give a fuck anymore.
I mean, Phantom Liberty on PC is excellent. That's another one I need to finish, but yeah, like.
But I have a question for the chat. Is that some kind of disease that you always do that at the end of the show?
They don't want us to go. That's what it is. They don't want us to go, but my wife is side-eyeing me, and we're 4 minutes away from 6, which we were supposed to be done. It hit me.
Well, I did answer the question. Why is it always at the end of the show? Not in the middle or something, but when we're laughing at Boomstick. It's got to be when I shit on fucking Cyberpunk.
Yeah, I gotta go in a couple minutes, but we definitely do appreciate it. Yeah, man, great discussion. Like we said, and then Cold Blood and I, we were talking. We're gonna try to do some. We're gonna throw some content out there, but mainly we got to get through this. Here we go again. Cold Blood, how are you enjoying Gundam Breakers 4?
I enjoy it by looking at the videos and laughing at that shit.
Yeah, that's
good enough for you.
give that to. Did he give you a code? If he gave you a code, give it to Post Up. That's our gift for Post Up for kissing Lulu's ass. That dog shit.
Yeah, PlayStation Sweden. For me, it's also 11:57 right now.
Oh damn! Yeah, I gotta go, y'all. I really do, because I do want to come back and try to play some Space Marine 2, and you guys are going to get me in trouble. You're going to get my wife to drop kick me. For my new members, I kind of talk about me and my wife, so you can listen to that in today's episode. All right, we're going to get out of here, but we thank you so much. Definitely look at this 50-minute gameplay from Crimson Desert. My God. Yeah, it looks fucking awesome. It looks awesome. I appreciate it, Mary Wilcox. And new members, congratulations, new members. Enjoy the content. And if you're like, oh man, I want to check out this content too. Look, we do something different here. We're not trying to gouge you out like Hiroki Totoki. You can get access to everything that we do for the members at our Foamy Homie tier, which is just $3.99. It's actually less than the gifted tier, but we couldn't make the gifted tier less because YouTube is greedy themselves. So if you want to fund your own membership, you can actually go and do it for $3.99, not $4.99. So go ahead and do that. And check out the content. Trust me, you will enjoy it. Check out them interviews. All right. It's a damn good show. All right, we're going to get out of here. Till next time, y'all have a wonderful gaming day. Peace.